Gomez. Nope. Straight away from it.
Yeah, I love Gomez's movement.
Oh, good timing on the kick there.
That was nice.
And as soon as I said that, Wayman was like, "You do? Watch
cussed
this."
him.
Yeah. Caught him. He caught him.
Put the card in your pocket, left hook cross. It's a good combo.
Well, that was perhaps the one thing, Dean, that you said he needed. He needed that one spark, but unfortunately, right at the closing bell of the round.
But you need that to, one, get some respect, and then two, to slow them down.
Beautiful right hand landed there by Gomez. That's a beautiful high kick. Let's see if you see the spinning kick. Look at this. Pop to the head. Beautiful, man. Wow, eh? That was the last combination. That was beautiful.
Look at Gomez in the corner there. You know, Wayman originally from Michigan, but representing gyms in both Bangkok and Chicago here this evening tonight in his debut.
And if you want to follow Jacob Wayman is not. That's his Twitter handle. That's what he said.
I want to know where his nickname Super Joke comes from.
Super Joke.
So third round here. Guys, do you have a feel for which way the fight as a whole has probably been scored so far?
I would say Gomez is ahead. I mean, he was landing so many. I mean, landed 2 head kicks, 3 head kicks if you count also the spinning kick to the head. I mean, and he left a couple hooks he landed. The only thing that Wayman really landed was that hook cross at the very end.
Well, if that is the way it's going, then it's bad news for Jacob Wayman, because Harry Gomez has actually never been finished in pro competition, whilst he himself has a 72% finish rate.
The cross from Wayman is really nice, right? Just saw that. Yes.
Well, he keeps it loaded. It's cocked.
Yep.
It's loaded. I mean, it saved him from eating left hooks all night, but then when he delivers it, it's pretty on point right there.
Yeah. And before that, we landed a few left hooks. It was nice. You see, he's getting into the game now. At
what point during this round does he have to start thinking it's bite down on your gum shield time? Like, has he got time to work here with 2 minutes left, or is it kind of he needs to fire on all cylinders right now?
If he keeps fighting like he's doing right now, this attacking, he might get this round. See, the hook cross is landing the whole time. Knee to the body, great reflexes to see that right away.
Oh, and these are huge knees, and that's a good counter from Gomez. Well, the referee's got to be more assertive there. If you're calling stop, you've got to put hands on both fighters and actually get the stop.
You see what we talked about, changing the course of the fight? Now, Gomez does not look like he did in the first 2 rounds. His facial expression does not look the same.
And his hopping is away as well. He was constantly doing the karate bouncing. That's gone as well now. See, because he got hit a few times. That's what Tyson was to say, right? Everybody's got a game plan until they get hit, right?
Yeah, landed.
Those are dangerous things to do. Because again, you're hanging in the air. Oh, beautiful reversal.
Where was this Jacob Wayman earlier in the
bout?
Where
was this wrestling at? Like,
Look at this, leg lock, heel hook coming up. Not legal, boss. Okay.
Well, they got 38 seconds here, and Wayman perhaps needing a finish. We obviously don't know that for sure, but he's certainly acting like he does.
He knows now that offense is the best weapon, because that's what he's been doing this round, and he's been very effective.
Yeah, now Gomez is not moving like he was before.
No, it could be 1-on-1 now. Well, in my book it is 1-on-1. Look at that, and cross again, second.
Yeah, this is the third round.
Oh, the third round already, my God, it flies. Oh my God, yeah, that, ooh, I don't know if it was too late. Yeah, he should have fought like this the whole fight, right?
Yeah. He might have let that one get away from him.
Yeah, I think he might be disappointed in the first couple of rounds if he looks back. But let's see, because bear in mind...
It also could be an extra round.
Right, this is one of those rounds that could trigger our extra round protocol, which, you know, we don't have draws and we don't have split decisions. We go to sudden death extra rounds. So, if
but is that fair? Right, just because he did have a good last round, he may have lost the first 2. He had a great last round. Well, is it fair to trigger a 4th round?
Well, that's only if the judges deem it so.
Right.
It would have to be a split decision, and then, you know, it wouldn't be. We'd go to a 4th round. That's just the the rules that you sign up to fight with at Karate Combat. We don't do split decisions.
Yeah. Most of the time, the attention goes to the guy who did the most at the very end, and that's why we're worried.
I know. Because I will tell you this, if this goes to a 4th round, I know who I put my money on.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, officially Gomez should have done enough.
Well,
and your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner,
Well, he won 2 rounds.
That's the right call.
Yep, he won 2 rounds, that's it.
so rounds 1 and 2 going to Harry Gomez. 3rd round going to Jacob Wayman. It was a valiant effort to claw his way back into this one, but just too late, unfortunately.
But it's good for us because now we know what he can really do. So next time, if he comes out like that right away, I mean, he's going to have an unbelievable fight. Then again, in the beginning, his movement from Gomez was so good. Could he have done anything with it, right? Because he was moving to the sides the whole time. It's hard. But we know he's got skill.
Yeah, I think
so he will be back.
A good debut for both these young guys, really.
Yeah, freaking Gomez, that was really nice move. The first 2 rounds, he was completely controlling it. But then, you know, the last round. But that's, again, stamina, I don't know what it is. Somebody finds suddenly the blueprint. I don't know. But, yeah, he needs to work on that. And then Wayman needs to start working faster.
Faster. Get there faster.
Well, we may have some stats we're able to bring you here because these guys were throwing pretty significantly. So here are your cloud bet stats of the bout. And yeah, pretty even, but Gomez getting the better of it, certainly across the first 2 rounds there. One final thought on these 2 debutants, guys, before we move on to our next bout.
I really enjoyed this fight. This was a really nice fight. I mean, we saw a lot of great technique. Gomez landing that spinning kick to the head, a few head kicks to the head. I think he did a phenomenal job in his movement. And then Wayman, yeah, well, he learns from this. He's going to come out of the gate next time fast.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about the future of the division as well and where the fighters are getting to. Both of these guys look great. Gomez just happened to pull out that first two rounds, looked fantastic. But Wayman came back in the 3rd. He looked phenomenal in the 3rd. I think this division is going to be something to deal with.
Yeah, very much looking forward to seeing what they can do when they return to the pit. More action coming your way, but before we crack on, here's a word from our partners, Pereira.
Up-only gaming is different. When a fight comes up, if you have cryo tokens, you place them on a fighter. If he wins, you get additional tokens. If he loses, you don't lose anything. Web3 has allowed us to engage the fans and do things that we couldn't do with traditional tools. We're looking for 10, 20 million fans. Traditional blockchains don't support that kind of volume. We're enjoying the journey. We're really excited about the community's response within Web3 and traditional sports.
Welcome back to Miami here. And on with fight number 3, sorry. Tim Ha from the Czech Republic. He is taking on Alexander Khrushchev. And Bas, Khrushchev, he's got an awful lot of amateur fights under his belt coming to this one. 150 amateur fights alongside a Golden Gloves title.
Yeah, okay, that's Lomachenko, right? 365 matches or something like that, then he turns pro. Yeah, you're in the game now. You're feeling it. Yeah, he had the hardest training camp ever, he said. He's going to keep the distance, lots of lat kicks, since his opponent apparently doesn't check low kicks. And he's going to counter his looping punches because that's what Tim Ha throws, a lot of looping punches with crosses, since a direct line is always faster.
Well, Tim Ha is someone we've seen a few times, not recently, though, but certainly across the years of Karate Combat. Very, very aggressive, very, very tough as well. He's a real fun fighter to have in the pit.
You know, the thing with him is the the difference between interviewing him and seeing him fight. He's such a sweetheart. He's a very soft-spoken guy. And then when he fights, boy, he turns it on. He's coming out super aggressive.
Yeah, let's see what the 9-time Czech karate champ can bring here in this bout. Let's go ahead. They've already walked to the pit. Let's go ahead and meet these two fighters, Tim Ha and Alexander Krusches.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Ukraine, Alexander Krustic!
26-year-old Alexander Krustic from Ukraine, representing Shahzaib MMA. As you heard, a huge amount of experience coming to this one. Actually started with karate, though, at 9 years old before switching to MMA. He's got 15 years of martial arts in those 26 years, so looking forward to seeing what he can do. We expect a lot of feints. We expect a lot of unpredictability. It's gonna be a good one.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing the Czech Republic, Tim Ha!
Ha! I got you.
Tim Ha, 28 years old, 1-1 record here at Karate Combat. Of course, that last bout was a decision loss back at Karate Combat 42. So, you know, good year and a half ago now against Bruno Assis, our former champ. But that doesn't really tell the whole story. He gave a tremendous account of himself there, and this is going to be a really, really tough fight, whoever finds themselves on the other side of a victory right now.
Fighters, enter the pit!
Stop! Stop! You ready? You ready? Fight!
Well, founded in 2018, Hex Trust is a leading digital asset service offering a range of services and a leader in staking.
That's the single kick. You see,
goes,
I'm always
yep,
talking about this.
You were talking about that. Gotta set it up.
So simple. Throw 3 shots or 1, starting with the left. Or start with the right, make it a 2 shot. Or 4.
Oh, big bit of clinch work there from the Ukrainian, getting the elbow and the knee involved.
Yeah, you could tell the experience of Krustic. Like he just seems really calm.
Yeah.
Like even in that first exchange, he said, "All right, you know what? I fight. This is what we do."
I mean, he just ate a
Slowed
clean
down.
right hand
Yeah.
and did not blink.
No, he's really calm.
And a left kick to the head. Wow, he's got some power. But not Tim Ha. He popped out and he goes, ha! Okay, you gotta stop now, boss.
I mean, we could do puns all night, boss.
All day.
Yeah.
Well, so Ha has got his head tied up here, but a good break called from the referee there.
Oh man, both gave it the same shot. Dude. I've never been live at an event where the guys knocked each other out, you know?
I want
A double knockout?
Yeah,
There was Jody Carter.
yeah I would love to see that, yeah.
Oh, good, he crossed. Nice elbows here. Right, good kick. Nice body lock throw from Ha.
Wrestling of Ha is very strong in those clinch positions.
Beautiful, hunting for the liver there. But again, throw cross before it. I like that comment that he wanted to throw. A liver shot plus a low kick. And you're very close when you do that, so you're going to get low kick to the shin. Beautiful, fast high kick there, but push kick.
Well, Crucius got great clinch control with it.
Yeah.
Seems like the grip he gets with one hand is so strong.
And he said, "Oh, you want to give me a liver shot low kick? I'll do it to you."
Yeah.
15 seconds left in
that was a
this
nice
first
elbow on the
round.
inside.
Whoa.
The work rate from Crucius is violent right now. And the first round comes to a close. Both men stroll back to their corners. Very aggressive first round.
Yeah, both these fighters really good. Yeah, they're gonna have to dig deep because I have a feeling it's gonna continue like this.
Boss, who do you think won that round?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I don't even know who won that round.
Yeah, maybe at the very end, since Luchkin came out so strong at the very end.
Right.
And with the takedown, but then again, I mean, Hard did a lot, man.
You know, Oh, ate a left hook as well.
Nice cross back.
Oh, is he starting to wear Kruščić down now?
I think so.
Yeah, last time he took a fight while he was on a holiday with his girlfriend on a vacation. And he just took the fight and then he came out banging still. So that's very impressive. I'm talking about Tim Ha.
Well, 1 minute left here.
Oh, great body shots too.
Kruščić starting to come back a little bit now. Eats another front kick. Oh! Millimeters is the difference here.
Oh man, these guys.
I think we're going to get treated to a 4th round.
I hope so.
That is crazy.
Oh, good short shots there. Tim Ha on the back foot now. Kruščić driving forward. Lefts and rights in abundance.
Oh, mouthpiece goes out again. That's because he has his mouth open. I was talking about it. 10 seconds. Nice kick to the legs. He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Oh, what a tough round to score as well.
Wow. What a fight. This is insanity. Whew. Good, man. Wow.
I know this is one of those ones you're glad you're not a judge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But when you talk about momentum, I think the momentum now has shifted to
Back
Kruščić.
again, yeah. It felt like Kruščić, was doing good work in the early round into the second round, and then Tim Ha came back with a vengeance, and there was that front kick right up the middle.
Jeez, and he just fights through it. Whatever. Been there, done that, said Kruščić.
A lot of these short shots landed. He started going up and in and around the guard, and we do have a decision here.
Oof.
Your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Alexander Kruščić!
Well, your winner by unanimous decision from Ukraine, Alexander Kruščić. And as far as debuts go, guys, you're not going to get one too much more hard-fought than that.
Boy, I mean, he left everything in there. So this is one of those fights that if you lose, you don't have to be worried about anything because you left it all out there. I always say if you lose, some people lose and you win. I mean, this is the game of the game. But if you didn't use every weapon that you possess and you don't use it, yeah, then you have a reason to be angry. But boy,
yeah, he
can't say that. He gave everything.
I think he emptied the tank.
Yep.
He gave everything he had. It just wasn't enough.
Unfortunately. But, 120 fights, Kruščić.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our stats for that bout presented by Cloudbet.
Wow.
200 attempted strikes from Alexander Kruščić, and he landed over half of them.
Crazy.
That's insane. 76 head strikes landed. Tim Ha absolutely made of granite.
Wow.
But I think
the fight seemed a little closer than what them stats suggest to me.
I think it's swayed by the fact that Tim Ha, that period he had where he was aggressive and on the front foot, seemed very decisive, and they were big shots. But I think overall the volume, it definitely did go the way of the Ukrainian.
Party people!
Oh, well, we're hotting up in full swing here in Miami. Let's go ahead and check in with King Apollo. He is with one of our current champs, Arturo Vergara.
Yep, that's right, Josh. I'm standing next to the newly crowned bantamweight champion of Karate Combat. How are you feeling tonight, champ?
Oh, I feel amazing, brother. Happy to be here with all my people, supporting my guy, supporting Karate Combat. So happy to be here in my hometown, Miami.
Yeah, I mean, Miami loves you. I think I can speak for everybody here. You had an amazing fight in the last one. You won the belt. Tonight, one of your teammates is going for a belt as well. He's defending his interim title. How do you feel about tonight's main event?
Shahzaib is gonna destroy this guy. I have all the respect for him, but bro, this is a different game. Now with the new rules, it's a different game, and Shahzaib is more than ready. He's been hustling, training so hard, and he's one of the most carry guys in the gym at this moment. So happy for him, happy for my guy Luxby too. He's in the main card, and of course I'm here to see Aline too. Excited to see her fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all excited to see her fight again. She had a crazy left hook knockout. And listen, if you guys want to bet on these fights, you can go to cloudbet.com right now and bet on any of these Karate Combat fights that we just spoke on. And we want to thank Arturo. Have a great night, champ, and appreciate you for coming by.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, everybody. Hey, don't forget, download the app, Karate Combat app. I will send you some tokens, so don't miss this opportunity.
Let's go. Back to the guys at the booth.
Arturo Vergara, our bantamweight champ, and Bass, he very soundly dealt with Owen Jelmier when we were in Fort Lauderdale last month.
He comes in the gym and he gets pretty much beat up by every single person in the gym. And then he puts his mind together and he started training. And Asim told me, he says, dude, he gets better and better. And then the way he's fighting, he's got unlimited stamina. It doesn't matter. Like, if I see the pace that we saw with Tim Haar and the Kushki just before, he'll do this for 5 rounds. He just keeps on coming, and it's very hard to stop because he's all over the place. Everything is different. Handstand kicks. I mean, you name it. He does everything, and he's just very effective. But it's going to be hard to find an opponent for him.
Well, I'm sure we'll do our best, but hey, don't just watch the fight, sweat the action, and make their win your win at cloudbet.com. Live streaming, live betting, instant payouts.
Boom, and you're going to give some money to the fighters as well if you do that. So that's the great thing about the betting. And we can't call it betting, it's up gaming only. You can't lose. Start now.
Oh, former UFC champ Aljamain Sterling,
the man
in the house. Funkmaster, he is a big fan of Karate Combat. We've had him at quite a few events now, sitting pitside, enjoying some of the action. Alex Pereira sitting just behind him. Right, guys, fight number 4 on our prelims tonight. Boy, do we have a storyline for you in this one. Luis Melendez and Donovan Manuel. This was one of the bouts at the matchups at the weigh-ins that got a little bit heated, a little bit contested. There's been some talking online, but we can't really talk about Donovan Manuel without talking about when he inadvertently entered the pit to not fight.
Yeah, there was a problem going on, and suddenly there was a brawl in the in the pit. And then
yeah, Donovan Manuel was here supporting cornering Will Esparza. Absolutely fantastic fight. Got into a bit of war of words afterwards. He jumped in the pit. President Awesome took exception to that, and for the safety of the people pit side who could have got hurt, he put Donovan Manuel to sleep. Out cold. But credit to Donovan Manuel, he owned up to his actions. He said, you know what, I was wrong, absolutely shouldn't have done that. And hey, he's found himself with a debut here on Karate Combat against a tough opponent in Luis Melendez.
Yeah, listen, man, this guy, he knows that his opponent has great kicks, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to be in his face with my hands, and I will go throw kicks after I threw my hands. Whatever he throws, I'm going to throw back harder. So, well, that's a tough task, because Melendez is an animal as well.
Boss, would you come back after that? If President Awesome choked you out, would you come back?
You have to
I don't know if I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could show my face.
Well, he got choked from the back. It's not.
That is true. It wasn't like it was a real fight. Right?
Yeah.
Still.
And still, but you know, he realized he was wrong. And if he's wrong, you know, he's wrong. Apologize, make the video even. And then they posted that online. And then we said, okay, you know what? Let's give him a chance because he can fight.
Yo, awesome. Would you like to, hey, we're talking about your friend Donovan Manuel. Would you like to come in the booth and perhaps borrow Dean's headset and have a chat about this one?
All right, let's do it. We got our president.
Well, that worked out.
Coming with us, and he will explain the story.
Yeah, we can touch on this a bit more and just get your opinion. Asim, good to have you, President Awesome, in the booth with us. How's your night been so far?
It's been great. I received this hat from one of the Kazakhstani fighters, so he made it's a great start to the year. If you have this hat, you know, you get these superpowers apparently. So.
Oh, good. Can you see?
I cannot see, I cannot hear. So The baldness is back. I was trying to hide it, boss. I'm sorry. But I'm pretty proud.
Good old days, hair.
Yeah.
Asim, we've touched on it briefly. Give us the Cliff's notes for the rather unique situation we have and the kind of the turn of events for Donovan Manuel, how he finds himself in the pit here tonight.
Look, a lot of people don't understand why I gave this guy this opportunity to fight here. When the whole situation happened, and unfortunately, I had to subdue him, calm him down. When that whole situation happened, everybody overwhelmingly thought, hey, ban this guy, kick him out, never bring him back. I bring a coaching mentality into my president position. And in that coaching mentality, my gym back at Goat Shed in Miami, we get the rebels, we get the misfits, and it's my job for me to help them channel their energy in a positive direction. If I kick him out, he's gonna do this again and again and again. Instead, give him an opportunity to act like a professional. Give him an opportunity to come here, lay it on the line, and squash that beef in a way where we're not doing this on the streets.
Yep.
Right? And that's the way of the martial arts. After this fight, regardless who wins, I want to go inside. I want to speak to both these gentlemen.
Well, let's go ahead and walk both these two. Quite enough from us. This is your next bout. It's Luis Melendez and Donovan Manuel.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the United States of America, Donovan Manuel.
Donovan Manuel representing House of Dragons. Gonna look to use a lot of pressure. Really favors a boxing style for this one, so perhaps look for him to work his way inside a little bit more. He is coming off a very good victory at the end of last year to take his overall pro record to 1-2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's a 1-2 fighter, and generally speaking, fighters with those type of weight classes, we don't bring them to karate combat. This is a unique scenario. Two things. One, this is a demonstration of the martial arts, of maturing. But two, the one win he just had, he turned his life around over here with that win because he beat a national team member in wrestling from Cuba. This guy was national champion in Cuba, just a monster. He looks like a little Yoel Romero, and this guy went over there and knocked him out. The guy's actually formerly my student.
Wow.
It was unbelievable.
Well, let's not sleep on Luis Melendez and sell him a little bit short. He's 3-0 in karate combat, undefeated coming into tonight is the 28-year-old. He was Puerto Rican national Taekwondo team member as well, and he's a prodigy of none other than Anthony Pettis. This guy is extremely exciting, extremely dynamic, and yeah, he's a tough match for Manuel tonight.
360 kicks. I mean, this guy throws every kick in the book.
And I don't understand how he's juggling being an engineer.
Exciting news, Karate Combat is launching a new L2 blockchain called UP to let other projects and sport leagues white label, customize, and launch their own native iOS and Android apps for free.
Whoa,
Ready to level up? Visit up.rodeo to learn more.
Yeah, Manuel did exactly what he said he was going to do, be in his face, because that will stop the crazy kicks from his opponent. Because again, you're going to watch, if he's going to give him some space, you'll see crazy stuff.
That was an amazing way to start a fight. What confidence he has, right?
Yep. Closes it.
Oh, beautiful sweep.
So heavy overhook here for Melendez. He's got that good head position on the inside, trying to dictate those short knees up the middle.
And if you live in Houston, you want to go to the Dragons Clan. Yes, that's where he's teaching. It's a new gym, so you want to really set it up. That's a beautiful throw here by Donovan, which he runs together with our own Will Esparza.
So token holders, you can see at the bottom of your screen there, 83% of them favoring their votes towards Puerto Rican Luis Melendez.
What a beautiful combination of a Harai Goshi into elbows. Very unique in karate combat.
Yep.
That's where you're going to see it.
Some nice knees there, both these guys. And I like it that they keep the hips away, so they actually knee with the knee instead of the thigh, because a lot of people do that. I go, why would you spread out the impact? Make it a kneecap. There we go, see? That's it with the throwing knees. Everybody throws his hips close to it as well, but then you close the distance. Makes no sense. Let your leg fly.
Well, Melendez doing a great job controlling this inside position here.
But watch out on the break. There might be some crazy kick coming. Because now he knows the game. Oh! Oh, 1-2, beautifully landed. And boy, Manuel can take a shot. That was nice. Oh, that was beautiful too. Going for the back leg by switching it to the front with the low kick.
Melendez has bested Jose Ferreri, Jose Esparza, and Armas Guyton in his 3 bouts. Hammer fist over the top.
You know, hey, listen, you hit the collarbone, 6-8 pounds of pressure, that's it. Fight's over, you win.
What an awkward punch.
Very.
Well defended on that single leg pickup attempt, approaching the final 30 seconds of round number 1 here.
And time flies if it's fun, mate. Look like it's a minute.
Bit of a slow pouring jab from Manuel for a moment there.
Like what Melendez was doing, punching and immediately stepping away out of the line of fire. Some crazy kick coming.
Yeah, it's we haven't pointed out yet, both these guys southpaws, so kind of canceling each other out a little bit.
And although Donovan is coming up a couple weight classes for this fight, they look similar size.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be too much of a disparity between them, at least when they're stepping in the pit tonight. Back to the corners they go. Guys, do you have a feeling who got the better of those first 3 minutes? Tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. This could be like an even round.
It's a very tough one.
Yeah, he came pressing forward the whole time. Melendez was effective, but they both were in the clinch. They both were throwing the knees, so who had the most? I don't know. I didn't count.
It's a very tight round, but because of that, these guys didn't push the gas pedal, or else someone's going to be unhappy with the decision.
And that hook cross really landed. There's on top of the head, you're going to hurt your hand.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes, we are here in Miami. It's a little chilly by South Florida standards, but what a cracking evening we've had so far, and you can see the crowd packed in here around the pit. Luis Melendez, Donovan Manuel up right now, of course. Lightweight title on the line later in our main event. Shahzaib, Rind, and Edgars Skrivers.
Wait, there we go again. Nope.
Yeah, looking for the Uchimata off that whizzer. Scramble back to the feet, though.
Beautiful knee. You see, no load up, that's what I like. And just to use your hip flexors. Now, if you go to the face, yeah, then you want to go to the ball of the foot. But otherwise, keep the heel on the floor from the standing foot.
Oh, beautiful.
Very nice.
You know, I think the referee needs to be on the ball with perhaps breaking those stagnant clinch positions a little bit earlier. As written in our rules, the clinch is kind of a transitionary thing where you have to be immediately throwing or striking.
Keep your hands up. Nice knee to the midsection again from Donovan.
I feel that Donovan's route to victory right now is to make it a sloppier fight.
That's it. Just push.
Yes. He
Coming
needs to make
forward.
it an ugly, ugly fight so he can gas out Luis just like his sensei did, right?
Yep. Because Luis didn't do a lot of these crazy kicks, and I think he's preserving his energy for that. Because in the past, it cost him a few times. Not that he would lose, but it slowed him down.
Definitely. Oh, now he's starting to find his timing. He's timing him well.
Yeah, Melendez was wearing that t-shirt, you know, where you choke him out. He was really going after him online. He said, I need to get him angry because then he starts making mistakes. And I think I did my job, he said, because he really doesn't like me right now.
Wow, look at that distance control.
Very nice.
That's what I love about having young prospects, because every fight they grow and they grow and they grow.
Yeah, we haven't seen this from Melendez before.
Never. Beautiful control of distance.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah, missing by the smallest of margins. Oh, slapping kick up the open side there.
Whoa, nice combination again there by Melendez. Oh, nice counter left hook after that flying knee.
Yeah, Melendez finding the button a little bit more. Do you think perhaps that Manuel's shots they're lacking a little bit of pop right now?
Yes, and also he keeps his punches short, it looks like. You gotta extend a little bit longer. Especially oh, look at that!
Oh, that's unique, and right on cue, Donovan Manuel explodes.
And boy, he's good when he explodes. Look at that. Any of those punches would land. Whew, that's the end of the fight. I mean, wow.
Austin's got to look at his face like, where was that the rest of the round?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was good.
Was that enough to steal a round, though? Probably not, but wow.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
I thought I was going to get taken out there, thank you.
I thought you were going to get taken out.
Man.
Well, I'm sure we'll get a replay of that. The camera guys will love that. But generally, you think Luis Melendez sneaking the better of the round, probably.
I think so, too. Yeah, he's been more effective. His punches landed. He stays really nice, close by. Doesn't really care, actually, if it's in the clinch.
Beautiful. His technique is really starting to come out now.
Right, so this was the flurry at the end where
where he almost fell on you.
Yeah.
And this is what Donovan is. He's an animal once he gets in there, and that's what he needs to do now. Push him back against the fence, unload.
Well, let's see how fast he starts here. You know, Will Esparza in his corner is someone who's been in the pit several times. He's going to know the score. He's going to know that perhaps Manuel is behind slightly, and now he's got to really put his foot to the floor.
That's what he should have done since round number 1. Because Luis does not look slowed down yet.
Nope.
He looks good.
Yeah, he hasn't done enough to gas him out to pay dividends in this third round yet.
Light on his feet. Good movement, away from the punches, taking all the steam out. Not straight backwards. Nice cross again, wow. That's a beautiful counter off a single kick. Here we go again, every single time.
Doesn't seem like we've quite got that sense of urgency from Manuel yet.
No, but he needs to.
Yeah,
got about 2 minutes left, right?
Right, time is ticking away for him here.
Yep. He needs to push hard.
Whoa! What happened in that? Well, he got clipped with something.
A straight left.
I'm going to need to see a replay of that. That was a very strange combination. You know, this is one of those odd fights where we could find ourselves potentially going to a sudden death 4th round, but it's kind of going to depend on
what Donovan is going to do right now.
Yeah, the next minute and a half here for Donovan.
He needs to really turn it up and steal this round.
Stop. Step back.
Now, look, if you're calling stop, put your hands on them and stop them.
Yep.
The indecisiveness of the referee is a little bit irritating.
Exactly.
I don't like taking issue with officials, but you know, safety of the fighters. You're calling stop, you put your hands on them, you break the fight.
Veritas, my friend, truth. You can always tell the truth.
So back underway here. We've got the final minute. Oh, and Melendez starting to get funky now, and that seems to have woken Manuel briefly.
That nearly missed that kick.
That was bad blood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this is a good chance for Manuel.
40 seconds.
Oh, again that hook cross. He's landing it all the time.
Yeah, this is an empty the tank moment now. 30 seconds left.
That was smart. Fake the right hook and then still land the cross. Oh. And again, I mean, he's countering everything. This is looking really good for Melendez right now.
Yeah, sitting down on these strikes in the closing seconds. Oh.
There we go.
I couldn't tell if they were having some fun.
It
or
was
not.
a little test, but I think it was okay.
I think it was okay. I think that Melendez actually wanted to make up. Right? It looked like he was smiling at him like, hey, let's be friends.
I think he fainted first, though.
Yeah.
Let's make up knots.
That was very strange.
It was a little strange, but look, non-verbal communication there. I think it's in a better place. Okay.
Well, let's see. We do obviously have the potential of a fourth round. I don't think we're going to need it for this one, but we'll find out shortly. Bas, as we maybe take a look at some replays, let's...
Boom. That high kick, that missed 1 inch. It touched him, but the penetration needed to be hard. Beautiful. He constantly landed that one. He did it many times with the hook cross.
Well, of course, they're in their corners preparing just in case we have an extra round. And we do for the first time tonight.
Oh, I love this.
We have an extra round. Now, what that means is on the judges' scorecards, we either had a draw or a split decision win. The other thing to consider is that going into this fourth round, the entire rest of the fight does not matter. You are only scoring this fourth final 3-minute period. And Asim, you seem a little bit surprised.
I am surprised. I thought he won clearly the last 2 rounds, but I wanted to see the fourth round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not complaining.
It's such an unusual dynamic for fighters to have to prepare for. And generally, you know, President Awesome, it's been very well received, the sudden death criteria we have here.
Oh, I think it's amazing because, you know, people do not like split decisions. We like that decisive decisions, clear winners, and that's what you have in karate combat.
You know, and Bas, we say it time and time again, when it comes to these sudden death rounds, you really do have to empty the gas tank. You see fighters lose the entire fight just because they were a little bit hesitant in the opening 60, 90 seconds here.
That's it. You know, go all out. I mean, this is the moment you're going to bite down on the mouth guard and just go.
You know, I do think sometimes some of the fighters don't realize that the criteria is the rest of the fight is struck clean.
You know what the weird part is now? If somebody lands a big punch, suddenly he has a lot of energy. It's always like that. It hurts him, and then they go full out. I go, see, it is there. The power is there. You just have to do it.
Well, it definitely does look like Melendez has entered this round without a mouth guard in, so...
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, definitely wants to keep his jaw closed there.
Oh, wow, great.
Nice bobbing and weaving there. Donovan is doing
maybe
great.
not.
He landed a really nice cross just like a minute and a half ago.
This is just such a... I think both these fighters, when they look back on this, whichever one comes out victorious, they're going to think they're a little bit lucky under the criteria for this fourth round, because neither one of them is really pressing forward. And we score aggressiveness here. We score decisive, aggressive action.
In this last 45 seconds, whoever controls is going to win this fight. That's what's going to happen. That's what everyone's going to remember.
I mean, the corner should go 30 seconds and blast. Do not stop.
The corner should be screaming.
Should you not be gasping for air at the end of this round?
Okay, I'll do it.
30 seconds, guys! 30 seconds, let's go! Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants to win? Who wants to win?
Oh, very own President Awesome.
There you go!
Doing double duty here.
There you go! Who wants it, baby? 10 seconds! I'll coach him. Let's go! Let's go, guys! There we go! That's what I'm fucking talking. Sorry. Whoa.
I mean, you're allowed to swear here.
Oh, gosh.
Can we?
Well, we did get some action there in the final 30 seconds.
Wow, man. And this is going to be hard to score. Can it be another sudden death round?
It's such an...
Good job.
It's just an unusual fourth round.
It's crazy.
Yeah. President Awesome is abandoning us pit side here. He wants to jump in the pit and have a word with both of them.
Talk about all your problems.
And he does have a mouth guard in. Our production crew were telling me he didn't have a mouth guard in.
Now let's talk about your problems. You have a psychiatrist right now.
I'm not going to tell you what his mouth card says. Well, Luis Melendez, that's one of the beautiful things about this pit is you can really get up close and personal. With the fighters here.
Yeah, they almost fell on you the fight before.
Twice. Well, we're waiting on the judges' scorecards.
That's a hard one to score, man. I'm telling you, I don't want to be a judge.
I just feel like neither of them truly understood the criteria of how those sudden death rounds work.
That's why.
Otherwise, why would you hang back?
Are there maybe 2 sudden death rounds? Because this was hard to score.
Well, we are going to get a decision very, very shortly.
And your winner by split decision out of the red corner, Luis Melendez!
It was super close.
Yeah, we ended up with a split decision to the mechanism to stop split decisions. So very, very close, but you know, I don't necessarily think it needed to be that close.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. And just to make sure, kickboxing, Thai boxing, if you're in Houston, go check that club out, the Dragons Clan. That's where the guys all work and work really hard.
Well, Luis Melendez having some fun in the pit afterwards.
Did you know Will Esparza that he's actually Rotang's agent and that he brought Rotang to the States?
I actually did, yes.
That's crazy, right? So that's all that gym, guys. The Dragons Clan.
Well, he is going to head up pit side. Dean Thomas is going to get a word with our winner, Luis Melendez.
Luis, there was some beef headed into that fight. How much did that influence your performance?
Not at all. I'm a very technical fighter. I try to not get the feeling involved in the fight. It feels great to win, man.
Did you know going into that 4th round, the judge's decision, it was a split decision. How confident were you that it was going to go your way?
Oh, it was really close. I mean, he's from House of Dragons, a great gym. But from now on, I beat 2 House of Dragon characters, so you can call me a Dragon Slayer.
So there's still beef between you and the House of Dragons?
It's settled. There's no beef. They're warriors, I'm a warrior. So let's make money together.
Well, you're definitely a warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your boy, Luis Melendez.
Quiero darle un saludo a toda mi gente latina, puñeta. Y a mi gente bella de Puerto Rico, los quiero con cojones. Pa' que tú lo sepas, papi. Have a good night.
Well, thank you, Luis Melendez. And, you know, the beef has been squashed. Bas, give us your very quick final reflection on that bout before we move on.
I loved it because I always like it. You know, these guys really didn't like each other, and I said it before. They also said that after the fight they will not shake hands. There was some real hate. And then after this, you know, now the respect is there. They both understand they both had to train really, really hard and wrap it up, and boom, there it is. And we see this drone the whole time and things, so for the people at home, this is where the drones are. Karate Combat actually started this whole thing. So if you see an SUV-sized drone hanging in the air, which we have there in Texas as well, that could probably come from Karate Combat.
Yeah, some nice unique camera angles for you. Let's go ahead and check in once more with King Apollo. He is knocking around pit side with none other than Rashad Evans.
Yes, that's right, Josh. I am with Rashad Evans, former light heavyweight champion of the UFC and just overall MMA legend. Now listen, That last fight went to a sudden death round. That means every round before that is null, and it only depends on that last round. How do you feel about a rule set like that as being something fairly new to the MMA world?
I think it's wild, but I feel like it makes a person want to come out there and fight even harder. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it comes down to that last round anyway, so making that be the pivotal point, if you're going to win or not, I think it's key.
Yeah, I mean, it's no ties here. So it's always going to be a clear winner, and we love that. I think the fans love it too. They're really big on one more round. Now, this is your second time, 2 times. I got you 2 months in a row. Is it safe to say you're a fan of the karate combat world now?
Man, I love it here at Karate Combat. The fans out here is crazy. The environment is amazing. It's just such a vibe here, man. Like I feel like early, like how it was back in the day with the UFC, you know, where everybody's kind of feel like you're part of the show. But this is something different because everybody's so close and the pit is so cool.
Yeah, man, and the pit is great, and you get great seats because you're always pit style, right? So you're right in on the action. I seen you recording, so you're enjoying yourself. We hope you enjoy yourself for the rest of the night, and always thank you for coming out and supporting us.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody make some noise. Let's go!
Oh, baby. Back to the boys at the booth.
Great to have Rashad Evans
I
here.
love that man. He's a good guy, man.
Monster in his day.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Brave Browser is the official internet browser of Karate Combat, 3 times faster than Chrome, and the best privacy online. Visit brave.com.
And just start getting that app.
So on with our next preliminary fight here. Anvar Boynazarov taking on Ignacio Kaplonch. And Bas, we'll start with Ignacio, Taekwondo world champ, 4-time world kickboxing champ. Absolutely monstrous amount of experience, some 90 to 100 fights coming into this one.
Yeah, he says the game plan is going to be simple. Be fast, hit him, lots of footwork, fast Taekwondo kicks. He says my opponent probably is going to come forward with hands and a flying knee. And as a wrap-up, he would love to have a 360 kick for a knockout.
This guy brought his dog to help him. This is crazy.
Oh, wow. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's just touch very quickly on his opponent, Anvar Boynazarov. We talk about the experience of Kaplonch coming into this, but this guy as well, 95-28 is his K1 record.
Listen, the way I was interviewing, he says training camp was freaking unbelievable. The game plan is to shock Karate Combat. Come in, have a powerful performance, so everybody's going to recognize and remember who I am for the knockout. He wants a flying knee plus a spinning back kick. So I don't know how you're going to do that, but let's see if it works.
Well, look, they're already pit side. Let's go ahead and make the introductions, and during those introductions, President Awesome can fill you in with any behind-the-scenes stuff that Bas and myself may not be privy to.
Well, I'll tell you this about Anvar. Anvar was one of the most viral fighters from the new organization Dirty Boxing, from Mike Perry's Dirty Boxing. He won his fight with a Superman punch that was heard around the world, along with Yoel Romero's knockout. Now, we got him here at Karate Combat. He has some major momentum behind him, and it's definitely an honor to have him in the pit. I'll tell you what, this is a high-level matchup, but the favorite, Anvar, with that experience.
Yeah, we're just having a few moments to get his glove attended to here. Apparently there's an issue with the taping on the gloves. You may have seen the blue and red tape to signify which corners they're in, and of course secure the glove from coming undone and getting that Velcro loose. We're just getting that fixed now. Ignacio Kaplonch, someone, Asim, we've seen several times before as well, and it's always nice when you can have two guys meet in the pit with this sheer amount of experience.
Oh, definitely, and different styles. Our guy over here, Taekwondo medalist, he has that background, the fast kicks and speed. Over here, we have a traditional Muay Thai background. I'm really excited for it.
We do have that glove fixed. Let's go ahead and get these two guys properly announced. This is Anvar Boynazarov and Ignacio Kaplonch.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Argentina, Ignacio the Missile Kaplonch!
don't let the 39 years old fool you. Definitely do pay attention to the 86-6 pro record. He's going to look to use his footwork, his taekwondo style. He did take this fight on relatively short notice, but he said he trains 3 hours a day anyway, so pretty easy for him to show up for this one. Bas, you'll like this. He said his dream KO, and he's had it in mind, is to kick the liver.
Kick in the liver. Hey, who doesn't love a liver kick? Dakota Decheva, the lady we are really trying to get her, right?
Yes,
Because, oh my
yes.
God, you should see her. Dakota Decheva. YouTube her and see how many body shots she drops. It's insane.
We'll get her over here, and I can't wait to watch her in the pit. I'll tell you something with Caplanche. He trains at a gym called El Tigre. El Tigre is a legendary coach here in Miami. He's from Cuba. He specializes in those body shots, actually. So you're going to see some really great body work by Ignacio.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Uzbekistan, Anvar Boynazarov.
Well, I don't really care who you are. You put a fighter from the Caucasus region in front of us.
I was just going to say the same thing.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
35-year-old Boynazarov said he had a great training camp. He currently actually makes his home in Las Vegas rather than Uzbekistan. He said he's coming here to shock karate combat, to just smash and make something really beautiful for his karate combat career. He said he thinks he's got way more weapons than his opponent.
Yeah, he was. It's the first thing he said. And what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to shock the world. You watch. So, and he seems like a guy who lives up to it.
Exciting news. Karate Combat is launching a new L2 blockchain called Up to let other projects and sport leagues white label, customize, and launch their own native iOS and Android apps for free. Ready to level up? Visit up.rodeo to learn more. Whoa. President Awesome hanging around in the booth with us for another preliminary bout here. We've had a good evening so far, but some real barn boners still to come. And
look at the power.
Oh! Short right hand sits him down.
That started with a jab.
She's so easy. And then after the cross, don't.
What's going on?
My goodness, the power of the Uzbekistani.
But the way he's not loading up, he's not doing anything. It's a perfect man. And then he checks the kick coming back. I love that. He knows exactly where he is.
This technique's unbelievable.
Yeah, look at him.
I think you might be seeing the future of the bantamweight division right here.
But ain't over till it's over.
I mean, you got to remember, he's also 35 years old.
Wow.
I crush easily. By the way, I get a crush on fighters. And
oh, yeah.
No, I gotta date him first.
What a knockout from Anvar Boynazarov!
I don't need to date him.
The feint to the hook!
Oh my God!
Good.
Wow! Alhamdulillah, bro. Amazing.
Wow!
I'm so proud of you. We give you a fight right away again. We give you a fight right away. Wow.
President Awesome said you didn't work hard enough yet. Let's get you straight back in there.
Dude.
Okay, I proposed. I'm sorry.
It's it. Yeah. If you go for a fighter, you go for a fighter. It's understandable.
Wow, I've got to see a replay of that. The timing on the feint and the misdirection.
And look at his facial expression when he delivers the punch. Zero.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I don't understand this. This guy's amazing.
Unbelievable power.
What a debut.
Hook. Oh man, can't wait to see that. Let's see if we can see the first shot. I think it was the jab and the cross. And then the wrap
let's make our replay crew work for this one. So there was the feint.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
So easy, right?
It was like feint right hook to a long left hook.
You know, it reminds me of the flying knee setup for the head kick that Shahzaib used.
Look at his face.
Shahzaib in Mexico used that flying knee to set up his head kick, but the distance here was so close. He changed it to a punch. It was amazing. Same type of combination.
Just a nice reaction shot of us in the booth. What a performance. Let's go ahead, get this man's hand raised.
We call it whiplash.
Wow.
Your winner by TKO out of the red corner.
So proud.
Clean KO for Boy Nazarov.
Made it look so easy. I mean, that hook was, that's like a freaking Pereira.
Oh, I don't think he realized this. Yeah, he has to come and get a word with Dean Thomas. Let's find out how he's feeling in victory right here.
Anvar, what a hell of a debut. How does that make you feel?
Man, I feel great here. I love this show. I love the energy. Finally, I feel like home here, you know. You know, everyone knows I was fighting all promotion. I have 130 plus fights. Now I found my home here. Now I'm gonna show all the world real martial arts. That's why I'm here. Let's go, brother Azim. Give me title fight. I deserve. Listen up, 135, 150. I'm a problem. Let's go!
I'm a problem. Oh yeah, he's the problem.
He says he's a problem. Our bantamweight champ is standing pitside.
Wow.
You're a great interview, too. Tell me about the left hook, the setup to that left hook. Did you know he was out? How did you set that up?
And we was working with Master Arnold, my brother June, Uriah here. You know, we start training, came in Las Vegas, all the way to New York. You know, we are here. We was working all this. Today you're seeing me only my left hook. There's so many tools coming up on the future. Flying knees, spinning kicks, elbows. Man, I'm so excited. I'm here to show the world real martial arts. Let's go!
Let's go! Well, I think in the future of the division, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Anvar!
Yeah!
This guy's the full package.
Yeah,
man,
what a debut. But
Great.
look, I think we can all agree if there's one division we have plenty of depth in, it is the bantamweight division.
Yeah.
What's going on here? It's crazy.
Wow, what a performance. Look,
Underdog.
Vergara, our bantamweight champ, he was watching that whole thing pitside, holding his belt, just pretending to yawn and wave his finger. It's got to be fun for him, though, right? When you see someone come up like that and immediately make a good case to be a contender.
I'll tell you what, with Macaco Arturo's mindset, he's going to train harder than ever now after watching that, and he's going to need to.
He needs to make that a dogfight. He needs to get him tired. If you can, after 130 fights, I don't know if these people get tired anymore.
You know, he threw a jab like you say. He kept the body straight. The jab became a straight, and that was the initial what dazed him.
Yep.
And then, you know, it was downhill from there.
Wow.
Well, don't forget, the next knockout could be your biggest win. Join the thousands already betting live on cloudbet.com tonight. Stay with us here for more action from the pit. So catchweight bout up next. It is our second to last prelim fight this evening. Efrain Escudero from Mexico taking on Brazilian Luan Santiago. And Luan Santiago, he's the former Brave lightweight champion, got a huge 30 fight record, 22 wins coming into this one. Very accomplished indeed.
Yeah, he believes that his and his opponent game plan is kind of going to be the same. He's going to push forward, looking for a knockout. He will use a lot of elbows, and he wants a spinning elbow for the knockout.
And he's, of course, taking on an equally accomplished veteran in Efrain Escudero, a long-time UFC and Bellator veteran. He's got 50 fights as well. What can you tell us about Efrain?
Well, this time he said he focused solely on striking. The game plan is to work the body, leg kicks, takedowns, and ground and pound. And right now he's actually doing medical school, believe it or not. So he will graduate in May, but he's trying to do both jobs at the same time, and I think he looks really good.
Yeah, Escudero, the first Mexican-born UFC fighter. Let's go ahead and make the official introductions, and we'll touch on them a little bit more. This is Efrain Escudero and Luan Santiago.
Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Luan Santiago!
Well, your cloud bet favorite coming into this one, minus 295, Luan Santiago, 30 years old. Asim, give us your very quick notes on how you feel about Luan Santiago.
Look, Luan is a very slick fighter. I mean, he's won titles in MMA, great striker, but we're gonna test his grit right now, and that's what this Mexican-born fighter, Efren Escudero, is here for. He's gonna really push him and test his heart, and we're gonna find out what Luan has.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Mexico, and from Hector and Mexicano, Escudero!
Well, Efren Escudero returns to us once more. He's coming off a win over much loved Brandon Jenkins, and of course before that went to a decision with the very dynamic Rafael Alves. Don't let the 38 years old fool you. This guy is violent and exciting as they come. Looking forward to getting stuck into this one. Efren Escudero and Luan Santiago.
Fighters, enter the pit!
Fight fans, now you can watch Karate Combat live on our official sportsbook partner, cloudbet.com. Stream all the action and place your bets with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and any of our 40+ other tokens. Head to cloudbet.com/karate to watch and bet live now.
An open stance, not anymore, open stance.
Santiago seems significantly bigger from our vantage here.
Yes.
And he's putting the pressure.
Oh, yeah, that will work.
Efren can't be circling the pit like this. He needs to be the one moving forward and making this an ugly fight.
Well, you see that, that kind of Shotokan base
kick
there. And our token holders very, very heavily favoring Luan Santiago, 77% of them.
Oi! Let's throw a kick to the head, why not? Mirko Krokop style, southpaw.
Oh, just trying to off-balance him with the double unders. Good defense, though, from Santiago against the pit wall.
Yep, great use of the pit wall.
And it's what you said earlier. He kicks through the guard.
Yep.
The guard didn't scare him.
Just full power. Let him feel the power you have, make him nervous. Let him realize that when they do not block that kick, they're going to be in trouble. And now you're in your opponent's head. And if they laugh most of the time, that means it was good. Man, when you talk to Santiago, he's such a calm guy, right? And then he's exploding with his punches and strikes.
Yeah, a little bit of a methodical start to this one. Good catch of the kick from Escudero, but the power in the clinch from Santiago to turn him around there.
Ooh, he means business. The grim's on his face. But you want a dogfight, you got Efren Escudero. Trust me, and he that's his bread and butter.
Look how he's walking forward.
Yeah, constantly, he doesn't care.
And this is what I meant about testing his grit, testing his heart. That's what we're going to see right now, because it's beautiful technique. But let's see what happens when we get pushed.
Whoa, that uppercut. They show it a little bit.
You know, Escudero, born in Mexico, raised from the age of 7 in Arizona, was the winner of the Ultimate Fighter Season 8.
Oh, beautiful. Nice knee to the midsection there.
Go, go.
Now that's a clear round, obviously, for Luan, but he invested very much on exhausting his nervous system. You look at them right now, Efren looks hungry.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes him dangerous.
You know, I'm a little bit surprised, given the wrestling background of Efren Escudero, I'm a little bit surprised how Santiago was able to move him around in that clinch.
Yeah, there we just saw that nice left high kick and a nice knee to the body.
what amazing fights tonight. I'm just impressed with everybody.
That's what I said, every time. Every single time we do it. It's amazing.
Shout out Leo, our matchmaker. I think he's evolving and evolving.
Oh, man.
He's put together a great roster over here.
So seconds out in the second round to get underway shortly. Look at the crowd here in Miami, packing in around this pit. It is the most unique viewing experience in combat sports.
That's 100% truth.
So Escudero starting to try and get a little bit more dynamic with his movement here. Good timing on that shot.
When you see a guy ducking like that, going same side attack would be great. Look at that.
Yep.
Throw that right hand, follow up with the head kick. Now, do you think he felt that? He shakes his head like he didn't feel that body shot.
Yeah, most of the time when they do that, they felt it. But, you know, there's times that it's of course not. There's always exceptions to the rule. And we know Escudero is very tough, so.
We do have one more preliminary bout coming your way.
Nice cross.
Up next, Brandon Jenkins, Elad Suman, before we move on to an absolutely stacked 5-fight main card.
Oh, the cards that are coming up, it's amazing. Oh, wow. Hey, 12-6, let's go.
Yeah.
It's in right now.
Yeah, one of the many rule changes we've instituted off of our governance votes. Reminder, if you're a Karate Combat token holder, you get to have a say in those votes and how the rule set and the matchups and the league develops. Just another way you can get involved and enjoy the what is inherently free entertainment we provide you at Karate Combat.
Efren needs to throw punches in bunches, not
He needs
one
to
at a
start
time.
working. Yep.
It's just one at a time. He's never going to land just one punch at a time with this guy.
Take the old karate blitz back. In there.
Well, Santiago pushed up against the pit wall here. Referee calls a stop. For lack of action, straight back to it.
I love how he started that like a punching range.
Right? Yeah.
Santiago throws this really strange little short right hammer fist hook thing.
Yep. Oh! Knocked into it.
Luan must be wondering, like, how is he surviving this?
Yeah, and that takes a little bit of heart away.
Oh, rolling thunder kick.
Look at that, inverting his guard. Invert triangle, I like it.
Well, sadly no submissions allowed here at Karate Combat. Straight back to the feet they come. You know, are you guys surprised that Santiago hasn't really, he's clearly the bigger fighter. He hasn't really put his reach advantage to great use yet.
I think he's getting tired. That's what I think.
I agree. He is getting tired, but Efren needs to take advantage of it.
He needs to come.
He needs to go forward, and one punch is not going to land out of time for him. He needs to throw punches and bunches.
This needs to be 10-8 rounds for a sudden death or a knockout. Otherwise, you can't.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the replays from that round. Oof, nice downward elbow.
That could have gone wrong. All right. Now, let's see what's going to happen.
Wait. Ready? Ready? Fight.
I love that stab kick.
Yeah, that's nice. And especially when it's very effective.
Little video game sweep in there.
Something about these Brazilians from the jungle, like Rafael Alves and Luan. These guys have some crazy techniques. It's the capoeira.
Yeah, it's got to be the mix of that.
Yeah, you find guys who are way stuck out in like Manaus and, you know, not a lot else going on but to fight and do random stuff.
Beautifully done.
I love it. I love it. And that's why I love karate combat, because it's true striking. If you're a striker, you need to know how to defend yourself from the bottom.
Yep.
Look how well he defended himself, got right back up to his feet. Love it.
The experience paying dividends for him there.
Yeah, Efrain needs to go.
Yeah, we've only got 2 minutes left in this bout, and it's been a kind of continuous pace throughout. There hasn't been a real tempo change from either of these fighters as of yet.
There's that crazy elbow again.
Look at that. He wants the space to breathe. Efren's not giving. Don't give it to him. I was just complimenting.
Yeah, Escudero usually pressuring a lot, but less so in this bout. It might be his undoing here.
He's going to let this slip away from him. Oh, wow.
Tries it again. And
wow.
You know, that is an interesting one, because there is obviously an illegal target zone at the back of the head, but it gets tricky when it's kind of in motion as the, you know.
Exactly.
He almost went to that elbow. Huh?
If he dies, he dies.
Now 35 seconds left here in this bout, and some nasty forearm pressure from Santiago. Referee calls a break. Again, we said it before in other bouts now, it's empty the gas tank time.
Oh! He was back.
Nice, and then turns into him. Beautiful.
Look how dynamic he is. This is great.
Oh! Spinning back fist against the pit wall.
First time we saw that.
Yeah. Finding new things all the time.
I think there was a little accident in Luan's pants.
So they're going to go back to the corners. We'll get the judges' decisions. Of course, we do have those mechanisms for extra rounds potentially. We may not need it here.
I don't think so.
That's a cool move.
It was a badass
That's a cool move.
I want to see people knee the thighs when they lay against the wall. I think that is super effective.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, we do have an official decision. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a hand raised here.
And your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Luan Santiago.
You know, I always pressure fighters to see a finish. I really wanted to push for that finish, but he did fight Efren Escudero with that Mexican blood in him, you know, and that guy does not go down. It was a great performance from Luan. I think he learned a lot here, and we saw his heart and his grit.
Yeah, he's obviously very happy with a successful debut here. He's going to head up pit side and get a word with Dean Thomas.
Luan, first off, congratulations on that victory. Hard fought. How do you rate your performance?
Antes de mais nada, eu quero mandar beijo para Carly, para Lívia, minhas princesas que estão em casa me assistindo. Amo muito vocês. Minha performance podia ser melhor, mas tive alguns problemas, alguns contratempos. Mas eu vou ajustando isso. Só de qualquer forma, eu estou pronto para fazer mais uma luta. Eu só tenho um recado para mandar. Hoje à noite, O Elias, que tá lutando com o Lucas Mineiro, que é meu amigo. O Elias lutou comigo na Rússia. Eu espanquei ele, bati nele tudo que é forma. Mas infelizmente, como é lá na Rússia, os caras me roubaram. Fui tentar retrucar, falar alguma coisa. 2 seguranças gigantescos me pararam.
He will fuck me with the translation. He speak a lot. So he said he loved his girlfriend and he know he can do a better performance. And tonight he's gonna, after this fight, he's gonna have Elias against Lucas Mineiro. And he had a fight against Elias, and he know he punched him, he punished him, but he won this fight again here. Well, look, Luan, you got your people here in Miami. What do you want to say to your people here in Miami?
Boa noite, Miami. Vocês são maravilhosos. E como eu sempre falo, e é a segunda vez que eu vou falar, isso aqui é uma delícia.
Miami, you guys are fucking awesome, and I want to say this is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Luan Santiago!
Luan Santiago victorious in debut here. Bas, give us your thoughts on that fight. You, of course, as well, President. Awesome.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the fight. I think if Luan keeps a little bit harder on his stamina, so he can go all rounds very powerful, he's going to be a very hard guy to deal with.
I'm right there with Bas, you know, and this fight, we wanted to see, like I said, we want to see his heart. Let's see where the future lies for him, because he's very technical. So when I put him against another technical fighter, he often wins, but I want to see someone that can grind him into a decision. And, you know, he did great. I wanted to see that finish, but that's hats off to effort.
Yeah, we have one more preliminary bout coming your way. It is an absolutely cracking matchup between Brandon Jenkins and Elad Suleiman. Before we get to that, join us for one more word from our partner, Hidera.
Up-only gaming is different. When a fight comes up, if you have cryo tokens, you place him on a fighter. If he wins, you get additional tokens. If he loses, you don't lose anything. Web3 has allowed us to engage the fans and do things that we couldn't do with traditional tools. We're looking for 10, 20 million fans. Traditional blockchains don't support that kind of volume. We're enjoying the journey. We're really excited about the community's response within Web3 and traditional sports.
So our final preliminary bout of the evening, Brandon Jenkins taking on Elad Suleiman. We'll start with the known quantity here. Brandon Jenkins, Bas, he's a crowd favorite. We always look forward to seeing him. He's got a very unique style in his ability to take damage, which is an interesting thing to say about a fighter.
Defense is optional is one of his lines that he says. He just walks forward and he starts fighting. He will throw everything. Cartwheel kicks, you're going to see crazy stuff. And he has got a lot of heart. He believes his opponent wants to play more and dance more than really fight. You saw that last fight. The game plan is going to push him against the wall, use a lot of elbows, and then hit the body. And again, I had to emphasize, he said, I'm going to use a lot of elbows.
Yeah, and he's taking on Elad Suleiman, pretty accomplished Muay Thai record. New signing in this welterweight division.
Yeah, he said about his opponent as well, he's got great surprising strikes, like a flying knee, for instance. And the game plan is to put the pressure on, because then he will stop doing that. And use elbows. So both these guys like elbows. Anything actually that does damage, he's going to throw.
Yeah, and you may have noticed the very loud and large character of Loudmouth is joining us in the booth for this one. Loudmouth, you're at most of our events. You have a great time with this kind of vibe and party atmosphere. How's it going for you this evening?
It is a great way to kick off 2025, is all I got to say.
Isn't it just
amazing?
And Miami's a great town to do it in.
Yes, it's the best.
So let's go ahead and get this one going. We'll try and bring you some fun action for our last preliminary bout. Brandon Jenkins and Elad Suleiman.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing
So Ghanaian Elad Suman, 25 years old. We've seen him once before here at Karate Combat. He's a former Waco K1 World Cup champion. Actually did pick up his unanimous decision win over Yo Miyahara, which was a little bit of a surprising one because Miyahara very highly touted. Gonna lean heavy on that K1 and Muay Thai background tonight.
The mullet is coming in hot tonight, right?
Isn't it just?
Business in the front and party in the back, but sometimes Brandon Jenkins is always party.
Representing the United States of America, Brandon, the human highlight reel, Jenkins!
Brandon Jenkins, the human highlight reel, crowd favorite here, huge amount of experience, has some great stoppages here at Karate Combat, but he enters tonight on a 2-fight losing streak, and that, I think, Bass, has prompted our partners at CloudBet to put him as a very slight underdog coming into the bout here this evening, which is surprising to say in a Brandon Jenkins fight.
Yeah, I think that's similar to the fight. The Escudero fight, for instance, I thought he won that fight and then went to a sudden death overrun, and then he lost it.
Well, touch of gloves, we're going to get underway here. Don't forget, the DeLorean DMC token presale is now live on republic.com/DeLorean. Don't miss your chance to be part of the future. Go to republic.com now.
Wow, what a great start. Not that last kick, though.
Right to the groin. Boss, how does that usually mess with the fighter mentally coming off of 2 losses in a row? I know Brandon Jenkins has been here a while.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, I think he lost that last fight against Escudero. That went to a sudden death round, but we were in the booth. We all thought he won.
Well, he is, of course, Bass, in October of this year, coming off that round 1 head kick loss to Joe Giannetti.
Yeah, that's true. That was that question mark kick.
And then Efren, who just fought him in Nashville, correct?
Yeah, that's why we were there. And this is just, thankfully I've never been kicked into pelotas, but I can only imagine.
Well, you always won really fast.
I gotta love that Suman goes straight back to that low kick.
This guy's got some power in his legs.
Yeah. Man, Jenkins trying to go to work on the inside, but the explosiveness of Suman here.
Man. Well, great knees, great elbow. I mean, he's throwing everything at him.
Oof, dug that low kick in, chopping down on the...
He's taunting Jenkins a little bit with his smile.
Well, trading groin shots now. Past the explosiveness of Suman, it's very compelling viewing.
Wow, man, he's got some great kicks. He's doing much more than he did last time.
Very powerful kicks.
Brandon Jenkins is a veteran of the UFC as well.
Yeah.
Look at Jenkins' back already. I mean, it's oh, man.
Step back, please, stop.
Oh, this is going to start getting tasty in a minute if...
Yeah, he should have gotten a warning after that. That was literally after he said break.
Oof. Chopping elbow as well.
Nice elbow over the top.
You know, Jenkins completely unfazed there. It's just his style. He lets the mullet take the shots, and you know he does more often than not fight through that adversity.
Oh, look at him using the pit wall. That was great.
Wow.
Aljamain Sterling leapt out of his seat there.
Stop. Step back.
Put your hands on him.
Yeah, I said this about this referee a couple of times earlier. You gotta contact them to let them know. Good shot from Suman, finds his way in.
Zero load up, beautifully done.
Well, we're down to the final 20 seconds here.
Yeah, but he's going to give him ideas. He's doing an elbow back.
Yeah, it's nice from Jenkins on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful elbow, like a stabbing one.
Look at the body of Brandon Jenkins already. Oh! If you can see the left upper rib cage of Brandon Jenkins.
Wow.
Unfazed as he jogs back up to his corner there.
What a round. Now, there's been some chatter with the refs tonight about maybe the karate combat rules being a little different. Maybe they need to read up on the rules a little bit. What do you think about that?
I think you're 100% correct, sir. Yeah, we had some in the beginning. We did the bell. We added the bell now because they were not used to the sound to be the end of the round. So they justified.
Yeah, they kept fighting. Yeah. We're like, stop, stop.
Loudmouth, just while we wait for them to come back, tell us about the vibe of these events in general. For the, you walk around, you get the crowd experience, the VIP experience. It's really a different sort of evening for people to come and watch, isn't it?
Yeah, the energy here is unmatched. And every fight, it just gets bigger and better every time. But there's still the intimacy. You go to a bigger fight and you don't feel like you're as intimate as this. It almost feels like a family. Like we're all kind of hanging out together and just watching entertainment fights. It's amazing.
And everybody just starts to kind of close in and push a little bit closer and a little bit closer.
Two uncles have, at the barbecue, two uncles have words and then they fight it out. That's what this feels like.
Yeah, well over 3,000 people in this arena here to enjoy the festivities this evening.
I tell people, be very careful. If you come to a karate combat, you're not going to stop coming.
It's addicting.
Good left hook from Suman. And, Bus, we didn't really talk about it in the break, but who do you feel got the better of that first 3 minutes?
Yeah, the first one, of course, 100% it's going to go to Suman.
Little Superman punch off the pit wall.
But we know Jenkins, he's a grinder.
Right, that's it. It's like you never write Jenkins off.
Never.
It looked like he was about to pick him up and suplex him there.
Oh, dude. And if he does get him against the wall, you're going to see a lot of elbows because that was his game plan.
How do you think Brandon Jenkins would have done in Pancras, boss?
I think he would have loved it. Well, they would go for submissions.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
It looks like he's got a pretty good bruise under that big red mark, too, so he's been hit there a lot.
Jenkins trying to get some ground and pound going
there's
there.
the elbows back.
Nice elbows. Big elbows from Brandon Jenkins.
Here we go, guys.
Suman does a good job of wrestling out in defense.
Do that again.
And the smile is gone now.
We're only halfway through this second period. Ooh. Yeah, he looks absolutely incensed, and he's driving forward the point of those elbows. Such a nasty way to close distance.
Body shots, Jenkins was talking about that. He was going to do it. He's doing everything.
Stop, stand up.
Why stop?
Go.
Yeah, that's not a downed opponent.
Yeah.
There were still strikes going, so.
See, but the smile disappeared from Suman.
Now, I've heard you guys say, usually when they get to those sponsors on the mat is when you attack, right? If they're right there, you want to go.
That's
hard.
it. Yep.
That's the spot.
Yeah, really the way you hit the pit wall really impacts how effective you can be against it. If you can knock them back.
That's a big elbow.
It really does pay dividends.
We're seeing fighters start to utilize the pit wall a lot more here recently.
Oh, good spinning back into the liver.
Keep going.
Well, I wondered if that jarred him for a second, but Jenkins really going to work here in the second, looking to even the scorecards up.
Elbow.
You see, yeah, he really made it 1-1 now.
Yeah, got a little bit of a smother going in there, and he's doing a good job of putting pressure to lift the head up with the forearm and sneak the shots in.
Yeah, man, he took round number 2. If he can keep this momentum, keep going forward, it's going to be good for Jenkins.
The 33-year-old Jenkins currently sitting at 2-2 in karate combat, looking to get back on the plus side. Representing Syndicate MMA in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was a good round for him.
Take a look at some of the replays here.
Which one?
Well, that looked like it just caught the hip a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we can underestimate what those elbows against the pit wall were like for Jenkins.
Go! Here we go.
It's a dog
This is
fight.
usually where Brandon Jenkins picks it up, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's going to come.
He's about to turn it on.
His opponent walking down, he had a little trouble walking down.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
the other thing is the guys from that gym, they're always very aware of what's probably happening on the scorecards. They're not one of those gyms that's going to treat every round the same. They know when they have to turn it up and when they could maybe hang back a little bit.
Yeah, that smile is definitely gone, and it's long gone.
I mean, it's the second or third time we've seen him jump guard against the wall.
No clue why. Wow.
He's really working that body.
Yeah, and he said he was going to do this, and lots of elbows, but whoa.
Good dexterity to get the leg up there from in short.
There
that
we
was
go.
great misdirection. He came in working that body, and then without even backing up, just kicked him right in the head.
Well, not able to free his hands was Jenkins there. So unable to make the pit wall position pay.
Look at that bruise on his side. Man, it's brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that was nice.
Oh, good left hook from Suman.
Great hook. He didn't really capitalize on it, though. He got a great left hook and didn't do much with it.
Now this is a better position for Jenkins, able to let the hands go a little bit.
Be a great elbow. Wow. Be some great elbows right there.
Yeah, Suman still not down. Now he's a downed opponent, but it's not going to make much difference. Just a horrible position to get stuck in. And Jenkins has just got to cause a big flurry here.
There it is.
There it is, the elbows.
He's ready to turn it up.
It's officially down.
Why did the ref stop? Did he call the fight? He called it.
Oh, they did.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought they were calling a break. Brandon Jenkins gets the win.
I guess it looked like he couldn't properly defend himself there. Look at that. That's the mullet coming out.
Well, he is a character, that's for sure.
Great job, Brandon Jenkins.
Yeah, Brandon Jenkins rights the ship. Gets back to 3-2 in karate combat.
Man, he's fun to watch, right? All the time. Just does not care.
It's just always going to be a scrap, right?
Yep.
It's always going to be a scrap. Let's take a look back at the replay of the finish. Well, good job he picked that other knee back up. You got to keep one knee up at all times. Otherwise, you're considered downed as well.
Yeah, it was very strategic. You could tell he was definitely thinking.
Yeah, Suman just not able to find any sort of defensive guard posture on the ground there. Going flat on your back is not a defense.
His knee was on his belly over there. I will explain later.
So we're just waiting to get the official decision rendered in the time keeper in.
Let's go. Fight.
And we're going to get them both back to center if President Awesome can let Elad Suman go for a moment.
No.
Good fight, buddy. Round one was really
And
nice.
your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Brandon Jenkins.
Brandon Jenkins, your winner by TKO. Hard fought, pulled his way back into that one after a slow start to the first round. And we're going to try and get Dean to get...
Man, we ain't got all night. Get your ass over here.
Oh, there we go. I like it. Good job, Dean.
Yeah.
But congratulations on the win, man. Hard-fought fight. The first round was a little rough, man. What was going through your mind during that first round?
It don't matter, man. The prettiest boy at the trailer park is back. Throwing bows and filling holes, you know what I mean? I meant like, you know, like Graves, not the other one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah. No, man, he's good, he's fast. He got like 20 pro Muay Thai fights. He's got a belt. I just wanted to come out and prove I'm still a top 10 guy. Last fight, I didn't get to get going. But yeah, I still got a little left in the tank.
The elbows. He was trying to change your life with those elbows. How did you deal with that?
I don't know, I seem to got really thick skin. You don't see any cuts, do you? Shit.
I don't know how you did it. What's next for you?
I'm just happy to be back. I want to stay active. I want to do some bare knuckle MMA and then hopefully get back in the pit right afterwards.
Love it. Well, we can't wait to see you. You are always entertaining, always fun to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and make some noise for Brandon Jenkins.
So Brandon Jenkins always looking to stay active here in the pit, and we love having him, don't we, boss?
Oh man, the very first time when he came to fight, I know what's this going to be, and then he showed the crazy cartwheel kicks and he started slaughtering people. I go, oh, I like this guy. The way he's in interviews, he's just a very relaxed guy. Wants to do everything, wants to do Latway. I'm actually going to set him up with Dave LeDuc that he wants to do some Latway because he wants to throw headbutts, he said. I go, okay.
He just wants to get stuck in, it doesn't matter.
That's the thing, man. He just loves to fight.
President Awesome, what is it you were saying to Elad Suman, pit side there? If we take a look at some of the stats on the screen.
You know, his first debut with us, he fought Joe Miyahara, a really good fighter. I felt he could have finished that fight, and I felt he was playing a little too much. I told him before this fight, hey, if you don't go out there and look for a finish, we're going to cut your contract. So I want to see you fight like that. Right here, I told him he fought like that. Although he lost, he will be back. He fought with his heart. He showed us who he is. We'll see him back very soon.
Oh, good. Look forward to seeing him back. We've got see those nasty elbows again. That does it for our preliminary cards. Stay with us here at Karate. Oh, actually, I'm being told that Apollo is floating around somewhere with Bas, one of your favorite strikers on the planet. He's with Tyrone Spong.
Oh!
Yep, that's right. I'm with Tyrone Spong. And this guy is an absolute legend. If you know anything about kickboxing or boxing, you have to know this man. Now, this league is heavily on striking, something that you come from. It's your bread and butter. You're the king of the ring. How do you like this versus standard MMA?
I think this is the future, 100%. I think it's very fan-friendly, a style that suits me. So hopefully you guys see me in the pit soon, so I can entertain the fans.
That would be lovely to see you in the pit. We actually just started super heavyweight division, and we got a lot of big guys coming in, so it would be a beautiful thing to see you in here. I think everybody in here who knows anything about martial arts respects you highly, and we would love to see you in here. Now, this is a league that's ran by the fans, right? The fans help make a lot of decisions. They make decisions on rule sets, who gets performance bonuses. How do you feel about that versus the standard way? Well, they would have like a board or somebody figure out these things.
I mean, there's, the future of fighting is changing drastically. Karate Combat is one of the leagues that's changing it. A lot of new fans, perhaps some don't know me yet, but hopefully they get to see me soon. And if it's up to the fans, I think once they see me, I'll be cashing a lot of bonuses.
Hey, I believe it. This man is the absolute terror in the ring or pit, wherever you pit him. So we would love to see you. We would want you to enjoy yourself. You have a great seat. Enjoy the action, and thank you once again for embracing.
Hey, listen, not soon. I'm going to go after this event again, sit down with President Awesome, Boss, everybody, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Well, you heard that, boss. Awesome. Get the paperwork ready. This man is ready to make it happen. Back to Josh and the guys at the booth.
Well, very conveniently, I am here with Bas and President Awesome. We're going to make it happen, guys.
Listen, this guy's one of the best strikers we have in Holland, and that says something, right? I mean, he's a freaking terror. His technique, I mean, everything is impeccable and very powerful. He's been knocking out people. I think he's got an 85% knockout rate. He's just a really great fighter.
I've been talking back and forth with Tyrone for a long time about making this happen. It's more a logistical thing. Where is this fight going to take place? Where's the best place for this fight to take place? And we need to create movement in this new division of super heavyweights, right? So we're doing that now. I think we have some contenders for him, and we can see him in the pit soon.
Karate Combat Holland, it is there. That does it for our preliminary card. Main card, 5 fights coming up next. Topped, of course, by that lightweight title fight between Shahzaib Rind and Edgars Skrivers. Stay with us here for more action from the pit and our main card.
What a knockout from Shahzaib. Wow! I am the king of this place. Nobody can beat me.
I love to fight, I love to compete, and just to test myself.
In the main event, we have Shahzaib Rind versus Edgars Skrivers.
Big pickup, fireworks early on from Shahzaib Rind.
We're giving him purposely the hardest opponents we're finding right now.
It's fight business, anything can happen.
As we watch to see which storylines elevate to the top of this sport, which people become the Khabibs and McGregors, you gotta put Rind in that conversation right off the bat.
Oh my God! Well, he's landed quickly here, and this fight is over instantly.
No way! What did I say? What did I say?
The king!
Well, we are back in Miami to kick off Karate Combat's 2025 here at Karate Combat 52. Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, rotating third chair. Right now it's President Awesome, bringing you all the action from pit side. Let's go right ahead and move on to the first fight on our main card, Tyson Nam and Loxby Montalban. And let me introduce you to our ring announcer for the evening, Gabriel Haynes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main card, live from Miami, Florida. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the United States of America, Tyson Nam!
Tyson Nam, 38 professional fights, 8 of those in the UFC. Bas, what else can you tell us about our debutant here?
The game plan, he said, we're going to meet in the center, I'm going to feel him out, and then I start working hard. He says his opponent wants to move away from my right hand, but he cannot stop it. There's going to be an overhand knockout since I already had 13 knockouts with it.
Now, a very slight underdog with our partners, Cloud Bets. And you can see 41 years of age, had a pretty short training camp coming into this one. But he is extremely accomplished indeed. 23-14-1 is his MMA record. He did pick up a couple of knockout of the night performances in the UFC as well.
Fighting out of the red corner, representing the United States of America, Loxby Montalban!
Well, local support as expected for Loxby Montalban, 4-0, undefeated in Karate Combat, but Bas, it's a step up tonight.
Oh, big step up. He says pressure, 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 kick his arms, work the body. He will come full steam ahead. And he's looking for a spinning elbow after he gave his opponent a 1-2. I want to see that because that sounds weird.
And this is what he wanted, right? He wanted to be on the main card. He chased me for it. He called me out on the microphone. I said, you want to be on the main card? Take this guy, UFC vet, 38 fights, 90% knockout ratio with his wins. I mean, let's see if he's got it.
you know, 4-0 undefeated coming into tonight. 3 of those were finishes as well here, and it's kind of hard to say, hey, you can't have your shot, right?
You're very right. This man has 6x the fights. That's it out. So let's see.
Karate Combat 52 is powered by Hedera. The HBAR Foundation helps the brightest minds in Web3 take their ideas from on-brain to on-chain. Check out hbarfoundation.com to learn more.
You know, I've seen Loxby since he was an amateur. You know, we called him couch potato because the guy doesn't train. He would just walk in and fight, and he would win his fights. But now he's been taking this seriously. Now that he's at Karate Combat, let's see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, Tyson Nam bringing a huge amount of experience and veteranship into this bout. He's 15 years the elder of Loxby Montalban tonight.
You know, 15 years elder, but he's so lean and shredded. Loxby still looks kind of like a couch potato. After this broadcast, I hope he hears that I said that.
Why does Tyson look like he's smiling?
Man, having fun. Maybe he heard a great joke. Maybe he thought it was very funny what Asim just said. Here we go.
You know, even at 41 years old, Tyson Nam is still very active. He's actually coming off a round 1 knockout win in July of last year. Had another one earlier before that in March. So still with the power, still with the desire to mix it up with these young guys.
I love it, striking and moving away. That's that overhand.
And that's what Loxby's been doing at Karate Combat. He enters the matrix once he gets the timing of his opponent, and he's able to just see all the punches. It looks like it's about to begin.
He looks really good. That cross-landed, nice kick.
He really went hard on that body kick.
Where's Tyson Nam constantly looking away from him, right? He's looking to the side, like he's listening to the corner.
Yeah, it's such a strange style. It's so bolt upright.
See, maybe
strange head movement.
Yeah.
Like you say, he looks a little playful. He's kind of smiling. But
yeah. I hope Loxby's not going to turn around to see who's behind him, because he's constantly looking behind him. And that's the trick. He tries to lure him in.
Look, Loxby looks good right now. He is working a lot. Tyson is not. I feel like Tyson is lulling him to sleep a little bit and waiting for that explosive technique, you know, because he has that powerful right hand.
I mean, this is a beautifully technical fight. They're both like defending well at the same time as striking well, and there's technique permeated through all of it. It's like you miss by a little, I miss by a little, but like in a good way.
Yeah, this is crazy sharp.
He's looking great for a man with 6 professional fights versus 38. I mean, unbelievable. I love this fight.
With the hands, and he's hitting you with leg kicks.
It's like you said, once he has that flow, it looks like he sees everything coming. The way he slips those hooks the whole time.
Well, that big overhand right of Tyson Nam is his main weapon, and you know, Montalban told us he's very, very aware of that. And Nam really makes no secret of it either. Let's take a look at some of the replays. That was a really nice low kick.
And to the back of the leg. That's the thing. Nobody conditions the back of the leg. So that thing, you're going to feel.
Wow. The Matrix, he's here.
That's what I'm saying. He slips everything. He sees it.
It's crazy.
Wait. Ready.
Referee just getting him reset. Second round underway here.
For such an unathletic looking guy. No, it's just...
Oh, you look
You're just going to ride him hard on the body type tonight.
I love the guy, you know.
So Nam continually measuring with that jab. Switch of stance from Montalvan.
Look how disciplined he is with that left arm, right? Because he knows that right hand is the powerful one.
You know, we say it time and time again when it's a southpaw fighting an orthodox fighter. Of course, in this instance, it's Montalvan in the black pants who's fighting right hand. Oh! Tyson Nam lands the big right hand and the follow-up on the ground and hands Montalvan his first professional loss.
Oh, man.
Wow!
That was the clean cross.
And that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting for the right moment. He was lullabying the guy to sleep, waiting for the moment to explode. He found that right hand that he's been throwing for 38 fights.
Yep, now he's got 14 knockouts by way of overhead.
Oh.
And that was a cross, actually.
Yeah, went straight through the guard and the follow-up on the ground. Oh, he covered and it just found a way through.
Tyson.
Wow, bonk.
Oh, the follow-up really sealed it. What a knockout for Tyson Nam in his debut. 3 first-round right-hand knockouts in a row for him now. And, you know, luckily Montalvan not seriously injured. He popped straight back up after a couple of moments. You know, it's one of those things, you zig when you should have zagged, and that's
the thing.
The rest of the fight, he was doing great.
You make one mistake, you know, that's the sport.
And your winner by knockout out of the blue corner, Tyson Nam.
That's experience, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sleep on experience.
And there's a big mouse starting to form under the left cheek of Loxby Montalvan now. And Tyson Nam, let's get a word with him and Dean Thomas.
Tyson, what a remarkable finish that was. But I want to know this, like, you're the veteran coming here, and sometimes they try to put these young guys against the veterans. How good does it feel to turn them back?
You know I'm 41.
God damn!
41 years young, baby. So keep on putting me up against these young boys. I'll keep on showing them out.
Everybody knows about your right hand. Everybody is trying to avoid your right hand, but you still find a way to make it fit. What's so special about your right hand?
It's something that no matter what, I'm gonna catch you with it. Okay, he did a really good job kicking high, you know, occupying it, but all I need is one. All I need is one.
So this is your debut here at Karate Combat. What'd you think of the experience?
Miami, the promotion is beautiful. President Awesome is beautiful. I love what you guys are doing here. This is something different. It's something exciting. You guys are doing it right out over here. Keep on keeping up that good work.
Well, Tyson, man, you were fantastic. We're glad to have you. What a knockout that was. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tyson Nam.
Well, congratulations to Tyson Nam. Fantastic debut for him. Puts a bit of a chink in the armor of Loxby Montalvan. President Awesome, give us your thoughts on his performance.
You know, and this is the level of Karate Combat now. It's constantly rising and rising and rising. We want the greatest strikers on the planet. Look, if you ask for that main card spot, be prepared to fight an animal. And that's what he found in Tyson Nam.
Yeah, Bas, how are you feeling about that debutant and what's next for Loxby Montalvan as well?
You see the experience from Nam, right? I mean, he's just waiting and figuring out his movement, and then at the moment he saw that opening, poof, he lands the punch. And for Loxby, I mean, it's a guy with God knows how many fights. He's a really good fighter, so for him it's simply going back to the drawing book, and then hopefully that lights a new fire under his butt, and train even harder. That's how it goes.
Yeah, what a way to start off our main card here at Karate Combat 52. Stay with us for more action from the pit as we move on with the rest of our evening. Well, this one's been flying under the radar a little bit for us in our build-up tonight, but it's it's an exciting one nonetheless. Ilias Kamzin and Lucas Martins, Russia taking on Brazil in our next bout here. Ilias Kamzin, the 33-year-old, Bas, what can you tell us about him? He's a new signing coming over from Russia, and he's a training partner of Peter Yan.
Well, he said that his opponent has great calf kicks and a great left hook. Ooh, so he's got to watch out for him. So he will close the distance, and he's going to stay on the outside. His opponent is going to close the distance. That's what he expects, and that's why he's going to stay on the outside. He's going to figure him out, and once I figure him out, then I will start fighting, and I use a lot of low kicks.
And he's taking on Lucas Martins, who, of course, extremely experienced as well. 22-7 is his overall record. 7 of those fights in the UFC. He's the Brave FC champion. Again, a lot of experience coming in.
Yeah, this guy's an animal, man. I mean, he's got a lot of knockouts. He will come out immediately, and he will start to try to knock his opponent out. He would love to have, actually, for this particular fight, a body shot knockout. Maybe they say that because they're sitting in front of me.
100% why they say it.
I go like, dude, yes, sign me up.
Well, YouTube, we've heard you. I know you want to see more of Dean Thomas in the commentary booth as well. So we'll see if we can make that happen for you in the upcoming bouts. But let's go ahead and walk these two fighters. This is Ilias Kamzin and Lucas Martins.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Lucas Martins.
Lucas Martins, your Cloudbet slight underdog coming into this one. 36 years old, it's his debut tonight. He is, of course, a Muay Thai fighter, typically speaking, but a very experienced veteran as well. Born originally in Monte Claros, just outside of, or on the outskirts in Brazil. You know, this guy's been historically extremely active. He once fought 12 times in 14 months, winning all of them, and that was his route to get into the UFC.
Fighting out of the red corner, representing Russia, Ilias Kamzin.
Well, having some fun with it is Ilias Kamzin. He is bringing a 2-0 kickboxing record, but a 13-4 MMA record into this one tonight. And I can tell from here, he looks, well, he's 6'3", so he's going to have a significant height advantage coming to this one. He is your slight favorite with our betting partners, Cloudbet.
This guy is really good. Comes in, you're going to watch. It's a very gentle guy. When you look at him, he's with a smile on his face right now. But boy, he can turn it on.
Yeah, he's had a little bit of a rocky past the last couple of years. He's 2-2 in his last 4, coming off a decision loss back in September.
Fighter,
hoping to make amends and start afresh here with the promotion. Well, Cloudbet.com is the official crypto sports... Oh, sorry. They are, of course, but so is Up Only Gaming. We've launched a new L2 blockchain called Up to let you and other projects and sport leagues white label, customize, and launch their own native iOS and Android apps for free. Ready to level up? Visit up.rodeo to learn more. And, you know, on paper, Bas and Dean, welcome back. YouTube, we're happy to know that you're back with us.
It's good to be back.
On paper, it's a 3-inch height advantage. It looks a lot more.
Looks much more. Oh, look at that oblique kick. Oof. That was fast and hard. Both these guys have a lot of respect. They can already see that they have a lot of power. Possess both of them a lot of power. Oh.
Yeah, this feels like it's one of those don't blink scenarios where if someone connects, it's going to do some damage. If you want to talk about that situation, though, don't forget our next bout coming up, super heavyweights, Robelis, Despaigne, and Marcos Brigagao.
Ooh. Nice.
The bounce, the rebound.
Yeah, that was the load up. Oh, body hunting. Dude. And he said it, he wanted to go for a body shot knockout, and that was a good shot there. I love that. Ooh, ouch. Gonna feel that tomorrow.
Thompson doing a good job of just extending his lead hand out. He's already the taller man. It gives him more long presence.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful uppercut too.
Well, yeah, he ate a shot there. Rocked briefly. And a great pace to this opening 3 minutes as well.
But the one thing that he can't do, that a lot of tall fighters do, is they pull their head back when after they punch. And that's how they got caught with that uppercut, that last exchange.
It's always like that. That's why I always say to these guys, throw a big left hook, then put a head back, and then the right hook, solar plexus.
Yes.
Good work defensively from Martins.
Man, he uses his left arm really well. Oh!
Big kick to the body. Firing that rear leg. Final 10 seconds here.
10 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good timing on the side kick. Sends his opponent tumbling back.
Oof. Wow.
Josh, I heard there was a conspiracy that my seat was purposely given a shorter seat.
That's hilarious.
Is it? I just want to let everybody know that was an oversight. I have a proper chair.
Ah, yeah, you do now.
I have well, it was an oversight. I have a proper chair.
Well, apparently that's a YouTube commenter's conspiracy coming in. Of course, we do appreciate all your engagement on social media. That is why this show is, of course, completely free to view on YouTube. Thank you for joining us and participating in the Karate Combat ecosystem. Always nice to hear from you.
Head kick. Oh. I like that when Martins fell backwards and he came back and he gave him a cross right over.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was cool.
So back at it for round number 2. Guys, do you have a feeling about who's got either the judges' scorecards or the momentum coming into the second round?
Yeah, I think that comes into the first round. Oh, beautiful back kick.
Yeah, Compton's doing a really good job of using his lead hand. I'd like to see him use his lead leg as well to keep that length even extended.
Yeah. Straight kicks, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
good timing on that one.
Yep. Oh, you see, that's why you set it up. Look at this.
Vicious leg kicks from Kamzin.
Really nice movement. Wow.
Starting to find the head of Martins as well, but Martins is firing back.
Nice right hook. You don't see this a lot in striking, which is it's a very effective weapon.
Well, scrambling now is Martins. Kamzin trying to finish on the ground. Big elbow. This is good ground and pound. Martins rolls through.
Watch back. Watch behind the head. Watch behind the head. Stop.
Well, he's going to get warned for shots to the back of the head. The crowd agreeing with the referee there.
I agree with the referee. I think the referee was actually a little late. I think he needed to do a better job of getting in there earlier because he took like 3 of them.
Oh, he's going to take a point away.
1 point.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, immediately take a point here, and that does change the complexion
of this whole fight.
Where it gets tricky is Lucas Martin and continuing now. Let's take a look back at the replay, and there's probably the first, the second, the third. That again, you've got to put hands on them. You can't stand there and say stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
talking about fighter safety, you've got to put your body between you and the fighter and stop that engagement.
I mean, we're talking about back of the head shots.
Well, they're going to check him here because it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how this. I think if he can't continue, it will go down as a DQ.
It probably should, but I still think it was the ref's fault for not jumping in the middle after the first one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. I think this is gonna. It wouldn't surprise me if Martins is unable to continue here, and then it will be a disqualification because it was a deliberate foul as opposed to an inadvertent eye poke. If it was an eye poke or something like that, we'd be talking about a no contest because we haven't completed 2 rounds.
Martin is also limping, so I think some kicks also went through really hard.
Well, this bout is going to be over, and it is going to be a medical retirement there. But let's see which way the Athletic Commission rule it, because my understanding of the rules is it should be a disqualification because it was an illegal intentional foul.
Yeah, I feel like it was illegal, it was intentional, but I don't feel it was done with malice.
No, completely. Right? So, I would 100% agree with that
I don't
assessment.
think we should come down to it. He was just caught in the moment.
Yep. Yeah, and the ref could have stopped right away after the first one.
And your winner by disqualification out of the blue corner, Lucas.
Well, that is the correct decision. Oh, now that. Oh, well, they're gonna.
He's looking for a microphone, I guess.
I think they're saying they want to run it back. As they have a conference right next to us. See if we can listen in.
Slip a microphone underneath.
Right. I mean, I'd be curious to know what they're talking about. I think they're probably talking about running it back.
Yep.
And getting a repeat here. But we'll see if... Awesome. Could you fill us in on what that conversation was about?
Right now, in Portuguese, he was telling me, he's like, look, I met him at a catch weight. Let's do this fight again. Let's do it fairly at my weight and no elbows to the back of the head. So he wants it again, immediate rematch.
Well, that's what we thought it would be. Wants an immediate rematch at the correct weight class, not a catch weight. Guys, I think we'd like to see that, right? It was a nice even fight up to that point.
It was a really good fight. I was very impressed with both these fights, and especially I was very tempted. The way he used his reach is really good. So I wanted to see this keep going.
Yeah, and I think you summed it up very correctly, Dean, in that it wasn't malicious. It was just, it's one of those things. You flurry and you just you get caught up in it.
Got caught in the moment, saw a downed opponent, saw him weak, and just threw probably 4 too many elbows.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see if we can restore balance here as we move on to our final 3 fights of the evening, but they are all absolutely outstanding matchups. Don't forget, the DeLorean DMC token presale is now live on republic.com/DeLorean. Don't miss your chance to be part of the future. Go to republic.com now. And before that, we are going to check in with King Apollo one more time. He is pitside with former UFC champ Aljamain Sterling.
All right, I'm pit side with Aljamain Sterling. The Funk Master is in the building, baby. Somebody who is actually a pit submission alumni. Somebody who, you was in one of the first ones as well. You're sitting here, you're enjoying yourself. I see you pit side. You're laughing. You're cheering on the fighters. How you feeling tonight, boss?
I'm feeling great, man. I got that Funk Harbor on deck. Let's go.
And well, listen, what do you feel about that last fight? It was a crazy, crazy finish right there. What's your thoughts?
They should have just let it go. They should have let it go, let him take his time, see if he can continue. If he wants to continue, let them fight. He looked like he wanted to still compete, so let him give the fans a show.
Yeah, I agree. Now listen, like I said, you were in pit submission before. When are we gonna see the Funk Master come back to the pit submission series?
Where's that scene at, baby? I see where we at. I see him. I see you over there. I need to come back to the pit. Let's get it going.
Let's get it going. Awesome, you heard him. Let's get Aljamain back in the pit. We would love to see you again, Funk Master. We appreciate you coming by and showing love, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me out. Enjoy the fights, baby. Let's go. Karate combat.
Let's go. Nice. The Funk Master.
Yeah, Aljamain Sterling, always a fan here at Karate Combat. Of course, these are some of our contestants from earlier in the evening. Pit sub, we had a good 3 matches earlier, but we will try and bring you some more entertaining grappling bouts. But right now, it's all about the striking. Next up, Robelis Despaigne and Marcos Brigagao. Join us again very shortly after word from our partner, Deloria. Super heavyweights on deck here, coming off the fastest knockout in Karate Combat history. Robelis Despaigne takes on newcomer Marcos Brigagao. And Bas, we'll start with the newcomer, Marcos, 17-7 pro MMA record. He has 12 wins by knockout. He's got a lot of experience at the top. He is, of course, used to being the bigger guy. He's not small by any means, but you know, he's going to be punching up a bit tonight.
He's going to be punching up, and he said he knows his opponent is powerful and he's fast, and he's going to feel him out the first round for that reason. Feel out his reach, and then once round number 2 and 3 come along, that's when he will start fighting. And he wants a flying knee. I don't know how he's going to pull that off for a knockout to the head.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible strategy.
Maybe pull him down and then fly up. I don't know.
Robelis Despaigne coming off that 4-second KO in his debut last month here when we were in Florida. What can you tell us about this gentleman?
Well, 7 of his wins all were under 18 seconds. All of them.
Crazy.
So just to think about that, you know the guy got power. So he's got also the stamina. He's going to stay also on the outside, that's what he said, because he knows his opponent has a lot of power. He's going to use his reach. He would like to have a spinning heel kick to the head for a knockout. And this guy's a bronze medalist in the Olympic team, Taekwondo. He can actually do it. 260 pounds, gigantic.
And I think it's one of those things that you can see the numbers on paper, and people at home can look at the fight card graphic and then go, oh wow, this guy's 6'7". This guy's 6'7". Like it's so big when you see it in person.
Well, I was watching him at the face-offs yesterday, and I saw Brigagao, and I go, okay, man, he's pretty tall. And then he stood next to Despaigne, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was still a big difference.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, 6'4", 6'7". It's like, and with the frame that goes with that.
Yeah, just like the presence of him was just so much different.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be quite a contest. Let's go ahead and walk these two fighters. This is Robelis Despaigne and Marcos Brigagao. Fastest knockout in Karate Combat history.
Try to find another opponent for him. Good luck.
Ooh, this is going to be a crazy fight.
When big people hit, it's going to leave an impact.
Robelis Despaigne, every single win he's ever had has been under 18 seconds.
Nunca salgo a buscarlo así tan rápido, pero bueno, salen, ¿no?
This man's power is remarkable.
Meu nome é Marcos Brigagão. Meu cartel no MMA profissional são 17 vitórias e 7 derrotas. Independente do se for do segundo ou terceiro round, eu tenho certeza que vai ser nocaute. Venho aqui mostrar minhas ferramentas de trabalho para você.
You have 2 very experienced athletes going at it.
Pienso que va a ser una dura batalla, pero soy un poco más rápido y tengo que explotarla.
Don't blink because the fight will be over very soon.
first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Marcos Brigagao!
Well, Marcos Brigagao makes his way to the pit here. One thing he may have that a lot of people aren't counting on is for a long time, for many years, the main training partner of Alexander Volkov, who of course is 6'7".
Yeah.
So it's not actually a figure he's completely unfamiliar with.
That's actually a really good thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's going to be very helpful.
Yeah. The Volkov is a really great striker as well.
And you can see he has Jordan Lutterbach, KC fighter, in his corner as well. At 28 years old, brings in that 17-7 record with him. He actually has a huge knockout rate. 71% of his wins have come by knockout.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Cuba, Robelis Despaigne!
That's how you know we're in Miami.
Yeah. Cuba representing tonight, Robelis Despaigne. The big boy is his official nickname.
And he's a big boy.
5-2 MMA record coming to this one. That doesn't really tell the whole story, though, as the cloud bet odds at the bottom of your screen might do so. Minus 1,667 favorite with the closing odds. He's a black belt in Taekwondo, obviously. He has the fastest knockout in karate combat history, and he was a bronze medalist at the Olympics. Longtime member of the Cuban national Taekwondo team for some 15 years. You know, if he can really get those legs and that reach working, it seems like it's almost an insurmountable obstacle.
Fighter!
Well, here's the thing, like, just looking at him standing there, look how long his arms are. And I don't think that his opponents recognize that until it's too late. They wake up and go, oh, wow, his reach was longer
He had
than
that
I
extra
thought.
4 or 5 inches you weren't thinking, yeah.
To me, they asked me yesterday, how do you prepare? So it's very simple. If I have a fighter and he has fights a guy with like a 3-inch reach advantage per arm, I give him a headpiece, and I put like 3 inches. I add 3 inches to the top of the headpiece, and I tell the opponent only to hit the top of the head, so he gets you.
The DeLorean DMC token. Well, I'll get to DeLorean in a minute. The DMC pre-sale is live now. Robelis Despaigne looking for a quick start. Marcos Brigagao tumbled and he drops. And the referee is waving this one off. Another quick knockout for Robelis Despaigne.
Wow. What was that, 8 seconds?
Well,
I was in the middle of, you know, our ad read at the start.
In the middle of an ad, and so much for reading for the first round and trying to figure him out for the first round.
Right?
Yeah, he should have moved backwards immediately.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to rely on you to recap the start of that exchange, because... Well, you know what? Let's look at the whole fight. Let's just look at the whole fight again.
The whole 8 seconds.
So here we go, coming out. Oh, and he caught him with a little shot, and then it's just heavy clubbing hands.
Yeah, he just pretty much knocked him around like a pinball machine.
You know, one thing we didn't touch on, Robelis, he said this is the first fight camp he's had that was 100% karate combat focused. And I think, you know, you're seeing it now. We went to work with the hands. Hands in Taekwondo are not a thing in sport Taekwondo, right? They don't score. That's why that's why they fight with their hands by their legs. But boy, when you can do that, why, you know, why bother using the legs?
Dude, I will run the first round. Like, I mean, backwards.
And your winner by knockout! And your winner by knockout! Robelis Despaigne!
Now you see why, you know, what was it, seven wins in total of 18 seconds or something?
Yeah, now it's 8.
Oh my goodness.
8 wins under 18 seconds.
8 wins under 18 seconds.
All of them. This is the most insane. The last one was 4 seconds for the people at home. 4 seconds.
That is wild.
What? Everything he hits, he destroys.
Dean, are you interviewing him right now?
They didn't give me, my guy didn't give me my mic.
Oh, okay. Apparently we're not going to because his English is not good enough. So we're going to let him enjoy and soak in the support of the crowd.
Wow. I mean, 8 times? Are you? It's like, listen, I'm not fast blown away, but 8 fights all under 18 seconds.
I mean, but as these opponents, the next guy that comes up, what are they thinking? Are they thinking, oh, it's not going to happen to me? You can't be thinking that.
By now, there's very documented evidence that it will happen to you.
You got to get out of the first 18 seconds.
And that's his daughter who's come across to celebrate with him pitside.
Wow, how tall is she?
Guys, I didn't really get a chance to set and get into that one. Give us your thoughts. I mean, what do we do in the super heavyweight division?
I don't know who they're going to find. Who are you going to find now? Which guy? Volkov. That would be something if you could get him here.
I mean, think about like who you have to find. Like you got to find somebody first off that's big enough to fight him, that we can sell, and then they can't be afraid.
Right?
Like most guys are probably afraid because they think that they're, man, I'm going to get set up to get knocked out.
Yeah, and
it's a hard thing.
Actually, once you're afraid of something, that thing will exactly happen. It's always like that, right?
Yes.
Perfect rule.
Well, that makes quick work of that bout. We've got our co-main, our main event coming up next.
Unbelievable.
Let's skip. Okay, nobody thought this through.
Bruce Lee, my man.
Guys.
With the camera.
Okay, well. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with us. We've got a feature with one half of our co-main event, Aline and Pereira, coming up next. And then we're going to get straight on to our co-main. Stay with us here for more action from the pit.
What does it mean to have your brother so involved in your camp?
Isso é muito importante para mim, ter ele aqui comigo. Desde o início, ele que é meu treinador e eu fico muito feliz por ele estar aqui me acompanhando.
Karate combat is a very new sport, very different than K1 or Glory. What's her impression right now of karate combat? What does she feel about the sport?
Eu sei que é diferente, mas luta é luta e eu tô indo bem preparada.
She has a lot of experience in fighting. What does she want to show her fans in this fight?
Eu quero dar show pros meus fãs. Eu sei que muita gente se inspira em mim e eu quero mostrar pro pessoal que eles também podem, assim, sabe? Muita gente manda mensagem pra mim, Aline, eu me inspiro em você e isso me fortalece, entendeu? Isso me fortalece e eu quero mostrar pra eles, entendeu? Pros meus fãs e dar esse presente pra eles.
Oh, beautiful cross there by Pereira.
Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful. That was that left hook.
The flurry is really not necessary. Begley was down for the count as soon as that left hook landed.
All right, now, if you didn't know, Cloudbet is the official sponsor and official sportsbook of Karate Combat. Now, listen, you can go in there and you can deposit over 40 crypto tokens in order to vote on your favorite fighters. Make your bets live now at cloudbet.com. Now, if you go there, you can also use coins like the newly minted Trump coin that just came out. Cloudbet is the official sportsbook for Karate Combat. So go there now and make your picks. You can make them for the co-main and the main event that are about to come up. So make sure you go to cloudbet.com right now.
So it is time for our co-main event. Aline Pereira taking on Amanda Torres. And Bas, we'll get to Aline in a moment. Amanda Torres, though, stepping in on short notice after a previous opponent pulled out, but she's an extremely game opponent, bringing a 9-8 record into this. And above all, she's got a level of toughness that is really going to force Pereira to push forward.
Yeah, she really believes she wanted this fight. She really believes she can beat her. And she knows her opponent has the reach advantage, so she says, I'm going to make it a dogfight. I'm going to go in there, it's going to be dirty boxing, knees to the body, and look for a spinning kick, just a back kick, not to the head, to the body for the knockout.
Yeah, but, you know, it's a tough ask, right? She's facing Aline Pereira, sister of Alex Pereira, who we saw in her debut. Just a vicious, vicious left hook.
Yeah, and she says the only thing I have to do is stay outside the reach of my opponent, find the target for my left hook, because that's her bread and butter, same as her brother, and just land that big left hook. And she's going to win with a knee to the face. That's a wish.
Yeah.
To win by knee to the face.
Dean, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
It's a tall order for
Torres.
Torres, yes, Amanda Torres. I'm sorry about that. She's coming in on short notice. And talking to Boss yesterday, he said that she was very confident. I didn't get that. I didn't read that from her at the face-off. I didn't read the confidence from her. She looked intimidated, which I would have been as well. I mean, you're looking around and you're looking at the sister of Alex Pereira, the #1 fighter on the planet right now. And he's standing there staring at you like right in the front row. She looked a little intimidated, but that has nothing to do with what's going to happen right now. Yesterday you can be intimidated, today you can show up and refuse to lose. So I'm rooting for her to at least come out and put on a good performance.
Stay up, so get out and refuse to lose. I like it. Let's go ahead and meet these two ladies in our co-main event. This is Amanda Torres and Aline Pereira.
Meu nome é Aline Pereira, eu sou do Brasil, São Bernardo do Campo.
Aline Pereira is from the legendary Pereira family. Her brother is one of the greatest combat sports athletes in history.
Desde o início, ele que é meu treinador.
Her record is 6-2 in professional kickboxing, 1-0 in karate combat, and that win came by way of knockout.
Estava treinando com meu irmão, fazendo as preparações com ele. Eu estava vindo bem preparada e eu estava convicta que ia ser um nocaute. Eu venho do kickboxing, né?
She has identical knockout power, just like her brother.
Meu nome é Amanda Torres, eu sou do Brasil. Eu venho do kickboxing, mas eu luto MMA já tem bastante tempo.
Não conheço muito ela, mas eu vi que ela é uma atleta dura. Eu estou preparada para uma luta dura, que pode ir para a decisão. Eu vejo nocaute.
Aline, eu aceitei a luta em cima da hora, mas eu tenho certeza que eu tenho muito para te complicar na hora do combate.
Amanda, chama.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the co-main event! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Brazil, Amanda Torres!
So Amanda Torres makes her way to the pit corner here. She is a plus 750 underdog coming into this one. She's been staying fairly active in her 9-8 MMA career. She is coming off a actually submission loss in November of last year, but the majority of her losses aren't decisions. She's very, very tough, very, very durable. The question is, what is her offensive route to victory tonight?
And introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Brazil, Aline
Josh, you talk about that path to victory. One, can't be intimidated. And she's going to have a Brandon Jenkins level of desire inside there.
I love that. Exactly.
Desire and durability, no doubt. Your heavy favorite coming in this one, Aline Pereira, 34 years old, representing Texera MMA and Fitness. Originally from Sao Paulo. You see her brother, Alex Pereira, as Dean said, #1 fighter on the planet right now, in her corner tonight. They also have 3 other siblings. You know, she was 21-3 as an amateur before she turned pro. Made a fantastic debut last October with us against Dee Begley. That left hook, signature family left hook, getting the job done there. Well, CloudBet.com is the official crypto sportsbook and casino of Karate Combat. Whether you want your money on the fights or football, or you enjoy a bit of live blackjack on your phone, don't just bet on crypto. Bet with crypto at CloudBet.com.
All right, now, let's see. It's getting very quiet in here.
A lot of anticipation building up to this one.
Nice 1-2, very well. Beautiful jab, wow. And because she's not blading, that's a power. It's a straight.
Yeah, looking to try and use that reach advantage. She's the one pressing forward at the moment, and a lot of snap on those kicks coming up quick. Good defense thus far from Torres, though.
Well, that's the thing, right? When you're just being defensive, you can be defensive. It's when you start opening up where the holes start to present themselves, and that's where Aline, I think, will find her best opportunity.
Really sat down on that strike, and the right hand lands again.
Ooh.
Now Torres trying to keep the head movement going, make herself just that little bit harder to hit.
Yeah, I will give her that. Like, she's doing a really good job of circling away from the left hook and staying in good position.
Nice.
It's just going to be tougher to find her way inside that range, at least without taking some damage on the way in. A lot of strikes being thrown, but they're from well on the outside here.
Oof. Beautiful straight punches. Touched it there with the cross.
Well, we're into the final 10 seconds of this round. It's gone by very quickly, but first really good bit of offense from Torres here.
And that's a confidence booster.
As it should be.
Yes.
I mean, a much more even first round than certainly any of the odds would suggest.
And if I'm Torres, I'm going back with a moral victory. Like, hey, I belong here. I can win this. I belong here.
Yeah,
but the biggest difference between the way they were throwing strikes is that nothing had landed significantly. But the difference is that when Aline throws the strikes, it looked like when it lands, it's going to have some damage.
Yeah.
Torres just doesn't have a lot of sting on her shots.
Yeah, they feel a little bit slower, a little bit more labored.
A little bit more arm punchy, too.
Right, and of course the problem is she has to cover a lot of distance to even get them in range first.
That's why you want to rotate, so you got a little bit more power, length.
to her credit, she walked through a very solid right hand there. Pereira back with the center of the pit here. She was looking for, and the referee has called a stoppage here.
Whoa. That was a quick stoppage.
I think maybe a little bit quick.
I think so too. Yeah, I don't think she was that hurt.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, look back on the replay. She sat her down very nicely with that left, and she was flooring on the follow-up. But the referee did jump in very quickly.
Here we go.
So let's take a look back at the replay. Hurt her with that exchange, and then on the follow-up, she's off balance. Big left drops her. Oh, see, I don't know about that stoppage. Her eyes were still forward. She was trying to mount some active defense by lumberjack sweeping and grabbing the legs. Usually I'm all on the side of the referee when it comes to stoppages, but she's still engaged in defense here. I don't know, it's close. It's close. I mean, look, we always have to give the benefit of the doubt. The referee has an advantage position we don't have, and fighter safety is, of course, paramount. And take nothing away from Aline Pereira. What a finish on that left hook.
Beautiful left hook again.
Go! Fire!
And your winner by TKO, Aline Pereira.
Well, smiles all round from the end, no complaints from Amanda Torres. Aline Pereira notches the second win in her karate combat career. And again, it's left hook to ground and pound. Let's head up pit side. She's with Dean Thomas.
I'm standing here with Aline Pereira. 2 up, 2 down, all with the left hook. Can you describe how that feels right now?
Pô, tô aqui com a Aline aqui, né? Pô, 2 lutas, 2 nocautes. Quando esse cruzar de esquerda entra, derruba. O que tá sentindo agora?
Tô me sentindo muito feliz. Primeiramente, agradecer a Jesus por sempre estar na minha vida. Agradecer ao presidente por mais uma oportunidade. Eu amo lutar aqui. Muito obrigada. Agradecer ao meu irmão, que sempre está do meu lado. O Blino também desde o início. Obrigada, estou muito feliz.
So, just thank people. I'm so happy. First, thank Jesus for being a great part of my life, a huge part of my life. Thank you, Mr. President, for another opportunity. Thanks to my brother that will be here since the beginning. Thanks to Blino for being to be here since the beginning. I'm just so super happy.
Agradecer ao Globo Teixeira. Esse cara é embaçado. Ele também me treina. E agradecer a toda a minha equipe que me ajudou.
Cannot not thank Glover Teixeira. He's the man. Been training with him. Thanks to all my team. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, this is for her, the man, Chama himself. How proud of you are of your sister?
Oi, vamos perguntar pro Chama ele mesmo aqui. Quão orgulhoso que você tá de ver a sua irmã aqui?
Não, muito feliz, né? Pô, a gente tá vendo os 2 eventos aqui, as 2 lutas dela, pô, foram um show. Eu acho que todo mundo tem a ganhar, pô, todo mundo que tá aqui presente, todo mundo que tá assistindo, né? A minha equipe, com certeza, que tá dando todo o suporte para ela, né? Então tá todo mundo feliz.
Man, I'm super happy to have her here, to make her be part of this. We're happy. I think the crowd is happy. President is happy. My team is happy. They give us great support, so it's incredible.
When are they going to put a belt around your waist?
Quando que eles vão colocar cinturão na sua cintura, Aline?
Não sei. E aí, presidente? Me fala aí.
I don't know. What's up, Mr. President? You tell me.
Let's find a worthy opponent. You know, the last champion, she retired. Maybe she'll come out of retirement for this fight.
Well, I know one thing. We can't wait to see you fight again, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Aline Pereira.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you, Aline, for another great performance. Vas, give us your closing thoughts on her performance.
Well, we knew she was going to land the left hook, right? And she did again. I think her straight punches, everything looked beautiful. She was sharp. I think her opponent did really well in the first round. I do think, yeah, it could have gone on a little bit longer because she was still intelligently defending herself. But doesn't take away anything from her because she's crazy good.
Yeah, let's hope we can find someone for her to face. I mean, you know, we've got a good depth, a lot more depth than a lot of promotions do in our women's divisions. We're obviously on the hunt for more, so we'll see if we can stack this out, give her some good opponents moving forward. But next up, it is time for our main event, and this is your main event package.
What's up?
What a knockout from Shahzaib. Wow!
I am the king of this place. Nobody can beat me.
I love to fight, I love to compete, and just to test myself.
In the main event, we have Shahzaib Rind versus Edgars Skrivers.
Big pickup, fireworks early on from Shahzaib Rind.
We're giving him purposely the hardest opponents we're finding right now.
It's fight business, anything can happen.
As we watch to see which storylines elevate to the top of this sport, which people become the Khabibs and McGregors, you gotta put Rind in that conversation right off the bat. Oh my God!
Well, he's landed quickly here, and this fight is over instantly.
No way! What did I say? What did I say?
The king.
Well, fireworks over Miami to close out the evening here, and what an evening it's been. Packed house here in Wynwood, Miami. Vas, it's been a long road to get to this point. We've had some absolutely stunning knockouts, some real wars of attrition. But right now, we're going to do the fun thing and crown one of those champions. It is the lightweight belt. Edgars Skrivers taking on Shahzaib Rind. Give us your thoughts, or your initial thoughts, on what's on the line here, because there's a lot going on with this belt, right? This is the interim championship for Rind. Luis Roca has been injured. He's the official lightweight champ. Edgars Skrivers is a former champ. a lot of
champs. A lot of champs in there. You know, listen, Edgars Skrivers says he's back. He says, listen, first of all, he's an animal. We're always talking about he had a great training camp. He also has a great opponent, he said. But he has weaknesses, and I'm going to exploit those weaknesses. And for the rest, it's going to be very simple. I'm going to smash him. Those are Skrivers' words.
I mean, Edgars Skrivers, of course, a multiple-time karate combat champion in his own right. Part of the question is he going to be able to deal with the height disadvantage that comes with facing Shahzaib Rind, who is tall for the lightweight division?
He is very tall for his division, yes. And he's also had a great training camp, and he worked with a coach who worked 5 years with Skrivers. So that gives him an advantage. Then he worked also with a wrestling coach from Cuba and an Olympic boxing coach in Jorge Rubio. So all these coaches together made a game plan for him to fight the man, as we know, Skrivers.
Yeah, that's I mean, let's not underestimate that, right? Like, Shahzaib Rind is now working with a coach who worked with Edgars Skrivers for 5 years. Like, he knows him.
That's like a cheat code, right? It's like having a hack. It's a life hack. It's a fight hack, rather. But not only that, but just where Rind is in his career right now, the confidence.
Yep.
And when you're in the peak of your confidence and you're able to fight during that time, sometimes you're just unbeatable.
That's it. Yep, full steam ahead. And if you're not afraid, you can move mountains, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, 26 years old, undefeated in karate combat. You can see the crowd, you can probably hear them Always bring a lot of support, of course, the country of Pakistan watching back home. He's kind of the foremost combat sportsman, you know, in the country of Pakistan, and he's living up to the name and the moniker and the expectation so far. The fact that this is an interim title, and, you know, we've been trying to get this fight with Luis Roca to unify it. Do you think that gives Rind any concern? Is that getting in his head, or really all he can do is fight who's in front of him?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get in the way of his thought process of going out there and winning. Like I said, his confidence is ultra high right now. It's probably at the peak as I've ever seen him. And just being that confident, I don't think he cares whether it's for a belt, not for a belt, even though he is the champion. But I think he just likes to go out there, represent his country, and beat people up.
So one of the things that I had a question about personally, you know, we haven't seen Shahzaib Rind have to wrestle a whole lot. We've seen Edgars Skrivers come in against people like Gabriel Varga, who we thought were technically far more competent strikers, and he wrestled them, and under the rule set, he got a good decision victory. Is that a route for him to look for tonight?
Yeah, well, that's why he worked with the Cuban wrestling coach Richie Lewis, you know, for the wrestling, because of course they're gonna expect Skrivers to go for takedowns, because once you let a takedown or an overhand right or a roundhouse kick, they all look a kind of bit the same as a setup. So once you land a takedown, you're inside the head of your opponent, because now he doesn't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a hand, it's going to be a kick, or is it going to be a takedown? So yeah, hopefully he can stop the takedown if this happens, but I guess we're going to find out, bud. We
are going to find out indeed. Title fights are always fun here at Karate Combat. 5 3-minute rounds going on the clock. This is your main event of Karate Combat 52. It is for the lightweight title. Shahzaib Rind and Edgars Skrivers.
For your main event, we have Shahzaib Rind, the new era world champion of Karate Combat, taking on the former pound-for-pound greatest fighter in Karate Combat, Edgars Skrivers.
We are two guys at the top. We have to fight.
I am the king of this place. Nobody can beat me. The king!
I am officially the champion of Karate Combat in lightweight division.
When Shahzaib fights, the world tunes in.
I became a champion by knocking out Rocha.
The dude is a Terminator, but he got dethroned.
I think I'm still the champion of lightweight division. I think I won my last fight against Rocha.
Without a doubt, this will be the most viewed Karate Combat fight in history.
He's the best fighter in Karate Combat, but he never faced somebody like me.
Edgars Skrivers rebounds from his loss.
I'm just evolving fight by fight.
I'm the greatest fighter. He's another stone in my way.
I'm gonna go there and smash him.
I wish him good luck.
Now I'm 100% focused on Shahzaib.
I'm gonna take you out and I will beat you.
It's kill or be killed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you all have been waiting for! This is the main event of the evening! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Latvia, the former lightweight champion, Edgars, the Bear Slayer,
And we welcome once again to the pit the Bear Slayer, Edgars Skrivers, former 3-time Karate Combat champion. Did his camp for this one at TK MMA out in Dubai. So he's been splitting a lot of his time lately. And Bas, you think about the old days of Edgars Skrivers, right? We called him this Terminator. He would come forward. He was emotionless. He would just smash everybody in his path. And it's been a little bit rocky for him lately with the loss to Luis Rocha and then the doctor stoppage cut last time out to Rustem Satiev. And let's not forget, he's kind of the old school belt. He's not fought under our new rule set with the thigh kicks, with the elbows.
But he loves it. He says the old school is new school for me. I always thought like that. He's a kick machine guy where low kicks are to the thighs are legal and knees are legal. The elbows. That's going to be a big difference in this fight because he's not used to fighting with elbows. So let's see what happens. If he can land some of them because of the height of Shahzaib, but maybe if he takes him down, puts him against the fence, the wall, then rain down over the elbows. Our ring speaker Gabriel's not going to have a voice.
Yeah, what a performance.
All right. Yeah, I'm nervous for this fight.
Oh, he is your current interim lightweight champion, and tonight he is your cloud bet favorite on the betting odds, minus 345 coming in to this one. So far, he's smashed everybody that we've put in front of him. 5-0, undefeated coming into this one tonight. He's a third-degree wushu black belt. His overall wushu and kickboxing record prior to karate combat was 75-4. You know, what we saw last time out, Bas, he got a third-round TKO win over Bruno Assis when we were in Singapore back in September. He had to come through some adversity in that bout, and we needed to see that from him because he just starched everybody up to that point. But that was a good fight for him, and I think it earned him more fans as a result.
I think so too. I mean, that shot that freaking Assis landed on him, dropped him, and he was on the ground. And then on the ground, when Assis was on the ground, he also kicked him in the face, which was actually an illegal kick, but it was not intentional. But still, it was full in the face, and I thought, oh my God, this is going to go wrong. But he overcame, and then he started taking over round number 2, and in 3 he finished him.
Well, Karate Combat 52 is powered by Hedera. The HBAR Foundation helps the brightest minds in Web3 take their ideas from on-brain to on-chain. Check out hbarfoundation.com to learn more. So Touch the Gloves underway. Golden belt and golden gloves for our current interim lightweight champ, Rind. White pants for the bear slayer from Latvia, Edgars Skrivers. And immediately that height and size difference, very apparent, Bas.
Yeah, it's David and Goliath almost, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that really stands out to me. And you just got to be able to take advantage of it. And you need to do that early so that it deters the shorter, smaller man from coming in.
Good that he's using front kicks. I think that Skrivers, yes, he will shoot for a takedown when he finds a moment. He needs to create some chaos here. Staying on the outside is very dangerous.
Yeah, Rind's just measuring here, trying to get his range, and Skrivers finding his way into the midsection.
But you're right, you see how he's going to the body with those punches? That looks just like a takedown.
Yep.
So I could imagine him shooting a takedown, faking them body punches.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, the size difference is very compelling right now. Misdirection from Rind, starting to back Skrivers up, and Skrivers has to circle. I'm sure he would like nothing more than to notch one for the Karate Combat veterans and derail the hype train behind Shahzaib Rind.
Yeah, that puts him right at the #1 spot again if that happens.
Yeah, and a rematch with Roca.
You see, I like that front kick up the middle. Again, that establishes that range.
Yep. Also, I would thread a knee. Just lift yourself for if he takes a shot, then he might think that he's going to get kneed in the face.
Well, I couldn't quite see if that was a stumble or if a shot landed, but Rind is really having to keep Skrivers moving around the outside here. And Skrivers just struggling to find a way in. We've only got 24 seconds left. Oh, that's a good shot, though.
Very nice.
This is tough, right? We prioritize forward aggression at Karate Combat's. Rind coming forward here the most. Well, of course, they can pace themselves a little bit more in these main events and title fights because we have 5 rounds to separate them. First one in the books, and, you know, Bastien, do you have a feeling which way that went?
You would shoot Shahzaib. It went to him. He landed the kicks, he landed some punches. Skrivers also landed 1 shot, but for the rest, I think it's Rind.
Yeah, I think that for me, that felt like a round that Skrivers was trying to knock off some ring rust, some pit rust, rather.
Yeah.
It looked like that. It looked like he was a little, trying to get his feet back on this canvas. But definitely the round goes to Rind, but Skrivers is not out of this just yet.
No, certainly not. Long way still to go in this one. Let's take a look back at some of the replays.
That was a beautiful right hand by Skrivers.
Yeah, and Skrivers landed well there. I think that's one of those rounds that's like, you know, it's going to be a 10-9, the same as another round that's a 10-9, but it was by a much slimmer margin than you might typically see. It's kind of a free round for the person who won it, right?
Yep.
Josh Palmer, Bas Ruud, and Dean Thomas on the call for you here this evening. The touch over 3,000 eyes here in this arena, glued to the pit for this bout.
Skrivers doing a great job, moving backwards to the sides, never straight back. Very nice. Definitely did his homework. He's just waiting for a moment to land again. Maybe that right hand that he had in round number 1. And I follow it up with a cross or anything left. He should do that much more, I think, feinting.
It looks like Skrivers might be waiting for him, because he's getting Shahzaib to extend a bit on his shots, and Skrivers might be waiting for him to counter.
Yeah, and then go for a takedown.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Skrivers is circling the whole time into the power side of Shahzaib as well.
Man, it's so crazy, right? It looks like a different weight class almost.
Yeah, completely.
And they both went the same. Beautifully slipped there. Okay, come on, fight.
Skrivers is tough. You don't want to necessarily goad him.
No, but once you get emotional, your reflexes go down. You should not do that. You should try to stay calm. If you get angry, it's not a good thing. You start loading up your punches. You start telegraphing.
It's not a handshake agreement to stand there and back.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and we've seen this before with Skrivers as well, right? The way he fought Gabriel Varga, it was frustration for Varga the deeper that fight went, because he just kept moving around and then taking him down. You know, it was never the clean kickboxing bout that Varga wanted.
Yeah, Shahzaib's got to cut him off. He's not doing a good enough job of cutting him off.
Yeah, once in the corner, right?
Yeah, once he's in. I mean, this is not a circular octagon.
Yep.
This is a square. You can cut him off.
Well, once again, we find ourselves in the final 25 seconds of a round.
Beautiful back kick to the body.
Stop!
Shahzaib let that one go a little too late.
Yeah, a little bit.
Too late, yeah.
He heard that 10-second clap.
He let that go a little too late.
But he pulled it.
Yeah.
So just a look there at Edgars Skrivers in his corner. Take a look back at some of the replays here. And that was a good combination early on from Skrivers. And
that could have won him the round.
It could have.
Yeah. But as we always say with karate combat, the aggressor, the guy who pushes the fight.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. He definitely had the cleaner of the strikes in that round.
Yep.
The question is, will the judges let the fact that Rind was continually moving forward, skew it a little bit?
Yep.
Rind has to move his feet a little faster to cut him off. He's stalking at the pace of Skrivers. He's got to be faster than Skrivers with his feet and cut him off.
Yep. Put him in the corner, got him off. Rocky said to use the chicken for that.
Yeah.
And catch a chicken, you got food for it.
And God knows there's chickens outside of the goat shed.
Oh, third round is underway.
At least on the menu, the restaurant next to it.
Yeah, Rind, when we first met him at Karate Combat, was sleeping under the cage in the goat shed gym. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case right now.
No, I know that no more. He got a gold belt on, man. He's not doing that.
Oh, and he caught Skrivers there. He was faster and cut him off. Big ground and pound for Rind here. Skrivers is going to have to try and get out. I think the referees are going to look at... Well, referee let that one go. I was getting anxious for a moment. Oh, big kick from Rind. Big downward elbows.
Jeez.
Skrivers, and the referee's got to let this go. This is...
Stop.
Oh, good, bringing him back up.
No, you can...
I don't know. Now the crowd disagree with Edgars Skrivers saying he was hit in the back of the head.
Do you want to fight? What's here? Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight?
I mean, the knot looks like it's on the side of his...
Yeah, it's outside of the mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take
He's got a knot in the back of his head.
Yeah, you can see where it was.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Wow, this is getting feisty.
That was here. You have here, okay? Watch out, okay?
You see, I mean, he's feeling the knot, and it's an illegal spot.
It's an illegal spot.
It's an illegal spot, yep.
Come in, fight!
Well, we're back underway here. But look, how is Skrivers going to regain his composure now? And if you're Rind, you're just going to pile it on.
Well, no, this is not good for Skrivers because you're looking for a way out now.
Yeah, he needs to cut him off like you said. Like with that, that's a good... Shahzaib gets emotional, should watch out for that.
Hey, stop! Come on. Ready, right.
25 seconds left in this round, and the heat has certainly been turned up a notch here. Rind backs him into the corner once more as the round ends. If there wasn't any bad blood before, there might well be some now.
Yeah, and there wasn't. They were very respectful to each other this time, so that was nice to see, because Rind becomes a different animal once you put him in front of an opponent, right? He's such a sweetheart, but then he turns.
But I didn't like the body language of Skrivers trying to get out of the fight or trying to get a penalty based on that shot. I didn't like that at all.
No, because he can feel where it is, and it is outside of the mohawk, as they call it.
So it was. You see on the replay there, it was a downward elbow, and you can see he's feeling that spot he's touching is a legal spot to strike.
Yep.
It's not actually the back of the head, it's the side of the head. And you can see there on that camera shot, that's where it landed. It's close. Don't get me wrong, it's close, but it's not
legal.
It's not an illegal area.
Yep.
But like if you came to fight, You gotta keep that as the priority tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay? I want a clean fight, okay? Ready. 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 Fight.
Well, 3 rounds in the books. That was by far and away the most decisive round of the bout so far. Shahzaib Rind in control of this one, and he did what you said he needed to do, Dean. He cut him off on the angle to land the shot.
And then one time also when he moved out, he kicked him back with the right kick.
Yeah, kick him back into your spot.
Yep. That's a good kick on a little relaxed calf.
Blocked completely, but it had a good sound effect to it.
Jeez.
Yeah, that sounded wicked.
Yep. Very surprised we didn't see one takedown attempt.
Yeah, I have to say, I honestly thought that was a strategy he might try. Of course, Rind is a little bit bigger, and Rind does train at a gym that is predominantly MMA fighters with a lot of wrestlers. Oh, again, the axe-like elbows. Pinning and punching. Skrivers trying to work his way out here.
Stop. Yeah, those elbows, those tomahawk elbows, when they're up against the wall,
they just seem vicious.
Yeah.
Like genuinely vicious.
Like it's gonna disfigure you if it lands.
I think tomahawk is exactly the right description.
For me, this feels like the fastest title fight we ever had. It's like 1 minute left in the 4th round.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's going quickly.
Yeah. I mean, Rind is doing everything. He's doing the feints, he's keeping that distance, he's not standing still, moving to the sides. Every time we see a different fighter, a better one. Yeah, you cannot be relaxed with Skrivers because if he unloads, it's scary.
Well, we're into the final 15 seconds now, and this one absolutely flying by. It's been Rind pressing forward. But again, another slower round, generally speaking. Oh, disguised that well. Look down at the ground.
Stop.
Every time he does that, I'm good.
Enjoy. Hey, wait.
Rind inadvertently heading back to the wrong corner there for a moment. 4 rounds in the books, guys. You've got to figure it's at least 3-1 to Shahzaib Rind.
It is. Yeah, at least 3-1. But Skrivers still got a lot of juice left in him.
Well, that's it, right?
I think he needs to just recognize that he's down and he has to come out and fight.
It's got to be a go out on your shield kind of thing.
Yeah, you got to fight offensively now. He's done a great job of using his movement to avoid a lot of big negative moments for him, but he's got to get some positive moments.
Well, they've done a little bit of work to the cut on the back of his head. The shot of the current champ.
Easy, huh?
In the corner here.
Stop.
3 more minutes. The last 3 minutes of Karate Combat 52.
Love the feints, love the movement.
Well, and this is what I like about Shahzaib too. Even though he might be up 4 or 3 rounds to 1, he's still putting the pressure on.
Yep.
Yeah, the pace hasn't really changed for him. The approach hasn't really changed for him.
And we always have this idea that, if a fighter's up his rounds, he's going to just take off. That's not the case.
Well, we're approaching the halfway point, and it still feels a bit tentative and a bit cagey in this final round. I'm sort of in agreement with you guys. I don't really know what the thought process is for Edgars Skrivers right now. It's got to be, hey, I'm losing this. I've got to throw everything I've got.
He's got some great defense, though. Like, he sees those right hands and gets his head out of Skrivers does. Really good defense.
Seconds left in this title fight. It's very much looking like it's going to be a retention of the belt by unanimous decision for Shahzaib Rind, barring a crazy last final 6 seconds here.
Wow, that was close.
He tried it.
That would have been
nice. Yeah.
Could you have imagined?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
If he knocked him out.
Oh.
Well, the crowd are on their feet for Shahzaib Rind here. They're fairly confident that he has done enough to get a victory tonight, as are we. I'm curious how he'll react to the performance, though, if he found it frustrating. You know, he's so used to being able to finish people that Edgars Skrivers taking him to a decision is a different experience for him.
Yeah, but also good because now he knows he can go to 5 rounds.
Don't reach, huh? Don't fall forward when you throw your right hand, okay? Don't fall forward.
Hey, your butt is good.
I want it.
He's being annoying.
Okay? Don't overreach. Pressure him, high hand.
Oh, I don't know if...
What?
Skrivers' corner was saying something to him, like with advice for going into the next round, and it just seemed very confused. And then when he stepped down, he didn't realize why the referee was asking for his hand.
Oh. That's not good.
Winner by unanimous decision.
Shahzaib Rind is still your lightweight champion here at Karate Combat. Resounding decision win for him. Let's see how the champ is feeling. He's with Dean Thomas.
Shahzaib. Tough fight. Seemed like you couldn't really get going like you wanted to in that fight. What was so difficult about this opponent?
He is most experienced opponent in the Karate Combat pit. He has a lot of experience. He was three-time world champion. Big respect to him. He accepted the fight and he fought me like a man. Thank you so much. And Alhamdulillah, first of all, thank God who gave me this opportunity. And this win is for my people, all from Pakistan. This is history in the making. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. I can't explain my feelings because I'm not just fighting for myself. I'm fighting for everyone. You see a lot of children are here. They see me here and they become motivated and they will pursue their dreams. And I can tell you, where are you from? If you are from anywhere from the world, if you dreams about something, you can achieve it. You just have to hard work and believe in yourself. And God is there, He's gonna help you achieve your success. Thank you so much, everyone. And big thanks to my family back in Pakistan. They are praying for me and they have been supporting me from beginning to till now. And thank you everyone who was part of my team, my coaches, my management, my people, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, especially Dynamite, President Asim. Thank you so much for giving me this big opportunity to represent my country all over the world. Thank you so much.
Shahzaib, that was beautiful. And Shahzaib, you are the champion. And in honor of your championship, we're going to bless you with a Pakistani dance.
He's like, the president looks around and goes, okay, I didn't know this.
Well, an impromptu celebration for our current lightweight champ, Shahzaib Rind.
Man, a few beers and I'll be in there. Dancing with these people. Nice.
President Awesome was getting stuck in as well.
I love it.
Bas, quick wrap up. Give us your thoughts on the evening as a whole. We've had some good action tonight. I think we were most all very impressed with Anvar Boynazarov from Uzbekistan in the prelims.
Yeah, I think a lot of people now, that weight class, they're going to go, uh-oh, that's a killer. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He says, I will shock karate combat, and I'm going to be the champion here.
And then, of course, Tyson Nam as well. He picked up that fantastic knockout of Luxby Montevam.
It's what he said. You know, he only needs to land that right hand. And it wasn't an overhand. It was a regular cross. So maybe that also upset the opponent, set him up, or made him confused. But, yeah, he was just waiting for the right moment to pull the trigger. And once he did, boy, lights out.
Yeah, I mean, we then pulled off what? Robelis Despaigne, another ridiculously quick knockout. What can you say?
Yeah, there's nothing you can say. I mean, everything is under 18 seconds. This is 8 fights under 18 seconds. Just think about that. It's like, what the... My shortest fight is 43 seconds. They go, what the heck?
We had a great performance from Aline Pereira as well. Hoping to build up the women's division for her to take on some more competitors as well. And of course, Shahzaib, good performance there against Edgars Skrivers.
Yes, and I really also liked Brandon Jenkins.
Brandon Jenkins, let's not forget.
Yeah, I mean, because his opponent the first round, what an unbelievable striker that guy is. But he just kept in his face, kept going in his face, didn't care. Like you said, defense is optional, he always does. He just walks in there, broke him down.
Yeah, every fight tonight had a little bit of something different. We hope you've enjoyed all the action from here at Karate Combat 52 in Miami. We are going to be back next month. We'll let you know where and when shortly. But from myself, Josh Palmer, Basroon, Dean Thomas, President Awesome, Gabriel Haynes, and everyone else on the broadcast. It's been our pleasure having you with us here, and we hope you have a safe evening, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Don't forget, you won't regret. It's a clear bet, the best yet. I can tell you it's highly improbable. Trying to stop me, you'll find it impossible. Working all day, I'm working all night.